I'm gonna
my
get
laptop
you
out
on the
and
main
get a
stream.
blazer as well.
Let's go pull up the icy video. Did you send me the? Can you send me the video ninja link when you get a chance, icy, so I can put you on the stream?
Oh, do I? Hold on. I don't even know what
I
we're
sent
doing
you a
about
DM. So on your, well, I should not go into DMs right now. Let me not leak the DMs on
that.
stream.
I got it.
But I sent you a DM of that. Send me that link when you get a chance.
Got it. All right, so I'll have to stop it here then, I think.
Just tell me when you do so that I can make sure I go in there. All right. As soon as Caesar verifies, I will go over intros and make sure we're good. Everyone who is on Challenge, we want to make sure that they are also on, or that they have their decks. And then we'll start. It's going to be
What does each color mean?
I have the code written at the top, but blue means you've given them a deck. Yellow means they've been sent the confirmation DM and said they were good to attend. And green means they're actually on the challenge. So if they're green, make sure that you've sent them a deck and switched them to blue.
Matt, I gotta jump for like 15 minutes.
Yeah,
Run
you're
a quick
good.
errand. I'll be back. Love
Okay,
you guys.
sounds good, baby.
Love you,
Bye.
IC.
You too.
Dude, I'm excited. We will go over everything as soon as we get confirmation. Hey, ping me in the chat. Has anyone not received their deck code yet?
I haven't received a good one. Does that count?
That's crazy.
What's up, brothers? What's up?
Look, man, Christmas may have ended and New Year's is on the way. So I am drinking a cranberry cocktail for this event in my tuxedo.
Ooh.
Anybody here?
Yo, what
we
up,
are
Dub?
in a high level here today, huh?
Dub, what up?
Yeah.
Yo, I see 100x Yukon in the chat. He's finally competing in the SFCS finals. I'm expecting him to get first. One of the best gamers in Web3. I don't have a tie with my suit today because I'm wearing a turtleneck instead. Yeah, I will say too, if you hear me and you speak Portuguese and you're struggling to understand what we're saying, make sure you comment or tag Luke Braz. He is our translator for our Portuguese friends.
Such an
Oh
awesome
yeah,
dude.
dude. Me too. I'll help whatever, however I can.
Solimer, that is Crimson running the Twitch stream.
Yeep, it be me.
Oh, Dub with the suit too. Let's go, baby. It ain't just
oh my
me.
God. And the
Yeah.
short
And
hair.
the haircut, exactly.
Dub.
I
Look at
love
this
the
guy.
haircut, Dub. Dub,
Yeah.
your mic's not working though, but
I
you're
don't
looking
have.
good.
I don't even have
My mic
clothes
works
for
fine,
these
dude.
guys. What?
Now it
what
is,
are you
yeah.
doing with us? We're too elegant in here.
Onizuka, I am so sorry to hear that, man. That's brutal. Dang, dude. Send out prayers for Onizuka. He said he waited for this tournament all month and his city is under attack.
No.
His region has no electricity and he can't play.
Oh, sorry, man.
Oh my God, Onizuka, man, I feel super sorry.
Stay
for you.
safe.
Also, I'm super sorry for Murdoch as well, man. He's very sick. I'll be giving prayers for you guys tonight. I hope you guys stay safe and be okay ASAP. Okay.
Love in the
Wanna
chat
see
for
you guys win.
Onizuka. I see Ramen Cash saying, "Why does Dub look like a youth pastor?" He's throwing shade.
That's new Dub.
Got him.
That's actually hilarious.
I'm putting the hair back on.
That's why putting the hair back on.
It was a wig the
I
whole
think
time.
you look better like this, Dub. To be honest, I think this looks better on you. You look good.
That's what I was going for. Was your opinion?
Let's go.
God,
No, you
Remove
were going multiple
Onizuka.
people's opinions.
it all worked out. I'm gonna fucking win this. All right.
All right. Anyone in the chat not have a deck yet so that we can start the event? I want to get going. I don't want to make you wait too long to play, to win, to destroy.
And if you guys haven't yet, make sure you guys sign up on Challenge. I think there's a few people who I recognize that I've given codes to.
And they're
that I
not on
don't
Challenge.
see marked as signed up on Challenge. Make sure you guys do.
Okay, I have 3 decks to try.
Your deck is
Wow.
bad. It ain't bad, Naruto. It ain't bad.
It's-
We're going to see you dominate today. No such
Anyone
thing.
want to do a quick deck test, quick little game before we start?
I mean, run it. As soon as I say we're starting, then you're good. But we're just waiting for the all clear that everyone's gotten their decks. So, yeah, I
Who
mean,
wants to play quick?
theoretically, you have like 6 minutes. The plan was to start at 12:10,
Anyone? No
but
one? Just gonna start a random game.
Berna,
against somebody.
this is what I love to see. Look, we invite creators to every event. Berna says, I have played this game for 1 total hour before this tournament. Am I effed? No, dude.
No.
We want to see creators dominate. It is not part of the premise of this event is, can we get the grinders, the people who play the heck out of games in Web3? Can we pit them against the builders and guys who are creating things like Jordan, who is on the stage right now, founder of Reply Corp and Eureka the Game? And can we pit them against content creators like Tony Plays and Berna, who are both invited to this event right now? Can you compete? Are you a true gamer?
Can we?
We want to see, man. We want to see how they compete. And I know we've seen content creators, people who did not qualify for the game, place in the top 3 and the top 8 in these finals events before. So
Myself included.
including
yes.
Nopera, yes. And now he's become, or Prometheus did, huh?
That was Prometheus.
Prometheus has, didn't you, we first invited you, Nopera, as a content creator, and then you showed up at the qualifiers and qualified anyways, your first time. So,
Yeah.
I didn't even
That's true.
qualify.
yep. And
I
then
did,
you,
I did.
you
That's
were
the
an invited
Prometheus.
content creator.
Yes.
All right, all right. How's it going, Caesar? Are we on the all clear?
Looks like we got 52 people on Challenge and 51 people who've claimed their deck.
Okay, so we are waiting for one person. Can you figure out who that one person is?
Yep. Look, double checking through all the names. It's DAF DFK. I don't know how to pronounce it. DEAFIK. I think that's
He's in-
Legacy. Yeah.
Is he not on Challenge or is he not in?
No, he's on Challenge, but he hasn't claimed his code. So
I
he's
saw
not
him in
here.
here at some
With him
point.
if you want. He's a Brazilian guy in here. He's a builder from Deck Hub. He helps our Brazilian dudes and our other friends to know about game nights around the world. So that's nice. Let me reach him. Ô, Defik, é o único cara que já se cadastrou e tudo mais e não resgatou seu deck. Você tá com algum problema? Precisa de alguma ajuda aí, Defik? And Matthew, let me also ask you one question, just
Yes,
to
sir.
confirm. I had confirmed it for Darkling, but just to double check. He has trying to record the decks when he opened the pack, but he wasn't able. But then he recorded a screen sharing and showing that it was the first deck from each faction that he was looking and showing the cards and building his combinations. Is that fine?
Yeah, let me just go check his video real quick, but that should be fine.
Okay. Darkling is the one.
We can verify that those are the decks that he opened, so we're good. Cool. Who's our one last person? Have they submitted? I think I sent that person a DM. Let me switch screens for the stream. Actually, I'll just hit the quick.
Matthew,
view right
don't
now.
do this, bro. We have a lot of Brazilians.
All right. Welcome to the SFCS 3 finals. That is the SolForge Fusion Championship Series. This event is really simple in concept. Every week, there was about 10 events happening for the last month where grinders were able to work their way to a qualifying slot for today's event. If you grinded and you qualified, congrats, you're here. They're also paired against content creators who are known for making videos, shorts, tweets, whatever, about the games in Web3. Let's see. Can they stand up to the test of time? Can they beat the players who grind? And then we've got a few builders who are invited as well. They're creating the games and things we use in Web3. Do they game? We'll see. And today, the way it works is you will receive a sealed deck code. Everyone has got their deck codes. That means you've gotten 4 half decks. You can mix and match those 4, which will allow you to create up to 6 different decks. You can mix and match them however you want. If you decide after round 1, you know what, I hated that deck combo, that's fine. You can switch to a different one as long as you're only using those 4 decks. You've sent those decks in the screenshot channel, which means we know if you use a different deck and you will be disqualified. So don't do that. We want you to kick butt and have fun here today. As far as the other rules, it's pretty simple. I've sent this DM out to everybody, but I will verify it for you now. The way that you score points, let me actually drop it in the chat. The way that you score points today is a little bit different than last time. Everyone should have received the DM with it, but it is now in the chat as well. The way that you score points, it is not just by dealing damage to your opponent. We've added other ways to score. That's still there. We've added other ways to score. So there's essentially 3 routes that you can choose to take with your deck today. Route 1 is scoring high damage. You score a point for winning the match, and then you'll score up to 7 points for dealing damage to your opponents when the match is over. That is 1 point to get them down to 40 HP, all the way down to 7 points to get them to negative 40 HP. Then there's bonuses for scoring and winning the game in the early cycles. That means like speed decks. If you can win in cycle 1, you score an extra 3 points. If you can win in cycle 2, you score an extra 1 point. And then there's an incentive for playing like long healing decks instead. If you want to go the route of, you know what, I don't even care about getting my opponent to 0. I'll just delay the inevitable. I'll hold the game in my own hands and win with high HP. If you can get up to 100 HP, you'll score 3 points. So it's 1 for 70, 1 for 90, 1 for 100. And then as far as pricing goes today, there is $2,000 being given out in SFG, SolForge's token. There is more than $1,500 being given out in decks. There is a custom SFCS playmat for the top 8. There are custom in-game badges for everyone that you'll see a first, a second, and a top 8, and then a qualified. If you're here at all, you will receive one as well. And then the winner gets to create an in-game emote with the team. I actually just saw Prometheus's in-game emote that he crafted for the first time. It is finished today. I'm excited to see it in the shop and in his inventory. Any other questions? If you want info on rules, on bugs, on disconnects, it's all in that rule sheet that you have been sent. So make sure you keep track of that. When the matches start, you'll find your pairing on Challenge, and then you will immediately pair with them in the chat. You can drop the code. It's real easy to do. You don't have to add them or anything. You just create a custom code, and you both join that game. If there's any issues, you'll see in there how to follow it. Tag us in the chat. We'll walk you through it. Besides that, it's simple, baby. We're going to crown a winner today. It is 3 games. Whoever has the most points wins. Simple as that. If you have any questions, ask us in the chat. I'm going to verify real quick that we're good to go, and I'm going to match the pairings, and you'll find your first opponent.
Yep. And then we had So there's 5 people who still need to check in. Click that link real quick, even if you think you've done it. Verify that you're good, and do it.
Walmart, click play, and then on the top you'll see direct challenge, and there's a spot to put a code in there. Nice, Mr. Watt with his code BTC 500K.
Conectem aí a conta de vocês e faz o check-in no challenge. Vocês vão ficar de fora do torneio. Se você só tivesse registrado por torneio e não tiver feito o check-in só abriu a 1 da tarde. Se você não fez o check-in, você vai ficar de fora do torneio. Faz aí.
All right, if you want to be featured in the SFCS 3 video, I need to be able to see your screen. So you can either raise your hand and jump up on the stage and share your screen like some of these guys are, or you can jump in one of our dozen VCs that you'll find, extra VC channels with your opponent and share your screen there, and we'll hop between them. But first match I am looking at is Crimson Caravan versus Solimer. Solimer is one of the best players in the community, basically an auto qualify. When this guy shows up, he is top 3 at every qualifier versus Crimson Caravan, who is the SolForge Fusion intern with over 1,000 hours in the game. What a great first matchup. Crimson Caravan with the lead, 50 against Solimer's 38.
SolForge on SolForge Team Violence right there.
SolForge on SolForge Violence. This is gorgeous. Though, even though I said Crimson Caravan has the lead, he doesn't currently have board control. That belongs to Solimer. You can see 9 undefended damage is going to be coming Crimson's way if he can't deal with it. The timer is live, you guys. There is 32 minutes per matchup. And if you are not done when the timer goes off, you've got to just screenshot your screen and we tally from there.
Right, I figured out the 4 people who are not checked in. Just sent you guys a message here in the VC. Make sure you press check in. And hello, Icy's fan. How are you doing today?
Here is the first battle.
Here's
Your fan.
Crimson bringing in the Shard back, one of the best cards you can possibly draw in a sealed event. But Solimer hit him hard this round. Look, it was 50 to 38 a second ago. It is now 39 to 38. Just kidding. Icy has a little bit of vampirism going on. Or sorry, Crimson has a little bit of vampirism going on. I'm just thinking about Icy. I usually am. Late at night, while I'm playing video games, in the mornings, in the evenings, at the dinner table. All I think about is, I want to be him.
Guys, I can't think of a better way to end off the year. Let's go.
All right, I'm going to switch
Matt
to
and I have
the
an
bracket
entire
real quick
text
so I can get
chain
Icy's
just
face
called
on
Isn't
this
Icy
stream.
Great?
You can take a look at this bracket and see who's fighting each other while I get Icy up on stage. Or sorry, up on the stream. This should get you here, big Icy. Icy video. Wrong link, big Icy. That's the push link again. That's what happened last month, if you remember.
Video, yeah. Well,
It should be the link should say it should be the link that when you click on it, it'll be on the top of your screen, but not the actual bar, and it'll have a view in it, not push in it. All right, let's check in on some of these other matches. Actually, we'll watch that combat between Crimson and Solimer. Man, that vampiric wispy dude there needs to be dealt with. We'll check in on Jordan's match versus Tony. This is builder versus creator violence, 47 to 44. And it looks like board control and health advantage is in Jordan's court right now. Is this the match he's finally been waiting for? One of my most fearsome competitors. Whenever I pair against Jordan, I lose. And unfortunately, he's had some bad draws in these SFCS finals. Tony, though, has placed top 8 before. He is one of 2 invited players to ever place top 8 in the finals.
I just appreciate you crediting my losses to bad draws for me.
That's right, baby. Hey, if you don't want to come up with excuses for yourself, I'll do it for you. We'll check in on Dub. Dub at 50 HP against Nopera's 45. 2 of the best creators that Web3 has ever seen.
Sorry, did you hear that? I said ever.
Ever, baby. Ever. There we go. That should do it, Icy. I'm plugging it in right now. There it is. Okay, let me turn it on. Let's move your camera around so we can see us both. Dude, actually, I'm going to get you the spot above me. That's what we're going to do. Greatness rises to the
No,
top.
I can't be above you, man. You're the star of the show, dude.
Put my camera under you. That's only fair. Can you mute on VOD Ninja? I think I can double hear your sultry voice.
Okay, yeah, I think I've done that.
That fixed it. All right, we got Icy on the screen finally. Look at him, baby. Look at him. That's beautiful.
What's going on, guys?
That's exactly what I want to see.
You are far too kind, Sir Matthew Walker, but I am stoked to be here, man. We're closing out the year properly by gaming with the homies. And I'm stoked to be here for this exciting SolForge Championship Series. Where are we at with this? We're closing out December. This is what, the second month or the
Third. This is
month?
number 3, baby.
Wow. You guys are crushing it. You guys always put on a great show.
It's in the
So
title,
really
Icy.
excited to be here. What was that, Dub? It's in the title.
Title, buddy.
Listen, man, I'm still on like holiday vacation. I don't know what's going on, man. I've been sick for the past.
Icy's been drinking a lot of eggnog, y'all.
You know, dude, my girlfriend ordered like another thing of eggnog, and they were out. I was devastated.
I love eggnog. One time when I was a video content creator, well before Web3 gaming even existed, I used to make YouTube videos. We had millions of views, actually. That was the early era of like YouTube comedy sketches, and we gave up before YouTube really took off, and that was a terrible mistake. But one time we had one called like Eggnog Addiction or something, and it was a video of like those old like TV intervention things that used to play at like midnight on television. And it was my friend who was like terribly addicted to eggnog. I find him like in a bathtub just soaked in eggnog, butt naked. And I won't even go into details about the rest of the clips because they're probably too inappropriate to play on a broadcasted stream. But it was really funny. I was there trying to save his life from an eggnog addiction, and the video tragically ends with me taking a sip of eggnog and slipping into darkness. All right, we've got Dub versus Nopera here. Let's check in and see who is winning this game. We see Dub with 43, and we've got Nopera with 41. Icy, if you had to pick one player that you thought, I would love if this guy won this event, your favorite creator, your favorite whoever that is playing right now that you see in here, who are you rooting for to win?
Oh, dude, you're gonna make me pick.
I'm pitting you
So
friend
first of
against
all,
friend right now.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, shout out to everybody because, you know, I'm homies with everybody, and it's great to see everyone. Like, it's just good to be here gaming, you know, with Walmart, with Dub, with Jordan, with Crimson, of course, 100X, Matt, and Caesar. Nopera, like, I don't know if anyone said nicer things to me than Nopera over the course of the past 2-3 years. Dub is up there. Caesar is up there. Matthew Walker is up there when he's on stream. In DMs, it's a little bit different.
That's crazy. I'm a different man when the camera's off.
But you know what, dude? Like, I, as you guys know, hosted Moonray tournaments for almost a year. And I just learned over the course of that you never bet against young corporate America. So if you're going to make me pick on stage December 30th for the SolForge Championship Series, I'm going with Walmart, man.
The great and powerful Walmart, one of our homeboys in 100X. I love it. Hey, that's a good pick. Sorry for pitting you against your friends. What I do is I just send everyone a DM the morning of and say I'm rooting for you to win first place, and no one knows that I sent that to everyone as a copy and paste. That's actually
Everybody
not true.
knows, Matthew. Everybody knows. Even in the event, you're like, you're gonna
I
win
actually
this. I hope
only said that.
everybody
We're not
knows,
going to
Matthew.
leak the
Just making
DMs
sure.
here, but I only said that to 3 people today that I'm rooting for them to get first. So if you know, you know. If you receive
the
that DM,
secret,
you're welcome.
like, whenever I'm like copy pasting something, I always try and change it each time so no one can ever call me out and be like, oh, you just copy pasted this to like 10 people. I always be like, I try and change it up and make it a little tweak to make it a little bit more personal.
No, bro, I just straight up tell them, hey, here's the copy paste that I'm sending out. That's like what front runs the DM, so they know, man, I'm sending 100 of these DMs out. You're getting a copy and paste, but hey, you were on the list to receive one, which means I love you. All right, we've got Maddox Makes against Bionic Soup here. This is a invited player who was originally not able to make it and DM'd me 1 hour before the event today. That is Maddox, and said, wait, I can squeeze in if there's still room for me. And so he is here, 43 HP against Bionic Soup's 38. You can see next to Jed, this is Bionic Soup, you can see next to his name, he's got that first place and second place little medals there. Great player in the community, one of the better grinders, and he is he's in a tough battle here. Right as I say that, he eliminates Maddox's entire board. So maybe you don't count him out until it's over.
Oh.
What
You
are
got
you
to
gonna
feel
do,
for
Maddox?
Maddox here, jumping in last minute just to go up against Bionic. Not the best feeling for a matchup here. I'm not familiar with Bionic, but yeah, looking at all those badges, I am looking forward. I feel like I'm going to have a chance to get familiar over the course of today's tournament.
Yep, exactly. You're going to see him. He is fierce. Let's check in on Funky Solaire versus Tony.
I think real quick
Taco,
before we
great.
continue, can you go ahead and just remind everyone, for those who get buys, or how many points do they get? And
It
how
is a
much damage do they
6
get added to the
point.
total?
So it counts as getting your opponent to 0 HP and getting a point for the win. So if you receive a buy, that means you are the one player in an odd number to not get against each other. It is an auto 6 points in the bracket. So today's first buy, I think, goes to FK Rose. See that in the chat? So you just got an auto 6 points. Easy peasy, baby. And if your opponent does not show up at all, that is a buy as well. Even if they're on the bracket, that'll get you the 6 point win. Tony with 40 HP against Jordan's 29. This is Jordan. Funky Solaire is the founder of both Reply Corp and Eureka the game, showing that founders play games too. Unfortunately, he is down bad right now in this pairing. These are 2 invited players, so it's probably as fair as you can go.
Jordan, longtime SolForge Fusion player. I've been watching him play this game for over a year, and his love and passion is real.
This is the only Web3 game that I play daily, basically every day for multiple years now.
That's impressive. I am kind of in the same boat, man.
Jordan, I love you. I miss you. I hope you had a good Christmas. I hope you're having a good holiday.
You too, man. We gotta hang out soon.
Yeah. Last time I hung out with Jordan, we played some Risk. My first time playing Risk online, and I got. Actually, I think I made it to like 3rd just by making an alliance with everybody. It just never
I see the
attacking
smooth talker. That makes sense. Oh, look at this
I can
matchup.
imagine
I've
that.
got a,
Exactly.
Crimson Caravan versus Solimer. Crimson at 32. Solimer is at 13. It looks like, if you just look at the HP, you'd say, oh, Crimson's about to win. But then you look at the board. Solimer has 19, 12, and 3 attack undefended right now. Brutal. I'm seeing people post GGs in the chat already. That means we're seeing some of the first matches ending. And after this round, we're going to see what the leaderboard lays. Remember, you can score points today by dealing damage to your opponent, by winning the game quickly. If you can somehow win in cycle 1, you're cooking hard. And then you can also score points by having really high HP. That is way above your starting health. You start the game with 50 HP. If you can finish it with 70, with 90, or 100, you'll get a bunch of bonus points for playing a healing deck as well. So it's not just deal the most damage. There are 3 routes to victory. Do you win quickly? Do you hit hard? Or do you just delay the inevitable? Force your opponent to suffocate while you just continue to gain HP.
Oh,
And it feels like
that's one of the worst feelings.
Yeah, look, for the first 2 SFCSs, we did not include that because I hate playing against that. It makes me go mad, but it's a valid strategy in SolForge, so we added it. It looks like maybe Crimson is going to appropriately respond to this. He's dealt with 2 of the hard hitters that were on the board from Solimer, and there is only 1 creature now hitting Crimson at this point. It is 37-8, but it ain't over till it's over, so we'll see what happens. It looks like Solimer just played a buff that gave him breakthrough, so he's going to deal a little bit extra damage right now. And let's see what happens in the battle phase. It is 31-5. Crimson has a huge advantage, but Solimer has, dude, look at this on the board. Crimson now needs to deal with 8, 19, 22, and 10. Is that even possible? Crazy, crazy. We'll come back and check on that. Let's go look at some of the other matches that are happening. I see Dub versus Nopera. Dub with 29, Nopera with 32. Real close game here.
Can never count Dub out.
Dude, Dub is another player that is very underrated. I've been desperately waiting for him to place top 8. He steamrolled the first Creator Cup that we ever hosted. It wasn't even close.
That.
Just mowed everyone down like they were citizens in that No Russian campaign episode on MW2. You know, when you go through the airport, no one should ever be playing that game. I played it at 10 years old. It formed my brain in a weird way.
It's funny, 'cause
Dangerous.
I was just watching some old like phase clips.
Yeah, that was Dub basically. But then we've done these events and he's been unlucky, they would say. Let's look at Tony
So,
and
we had a
Jordan.
question in the chat about your HP at the end of the match. How does that work? Can you give us a little bit of breakdown of how people can expect their points to be changed based on how much health they had at the end of the game?
Yep. So the easiest, quickest, most standard way to earn points is by dealing damage to your opponent. That means if your opponent gets to 0 HP by the end of the match, you score 5 points. You can see the full breakdown in the rule sheet that everyone has. Then the second way is by winning matches quickly. So if you kill your opponent and win the game, when you're still in cycle 1, you'll score an extra 3 points in addition to all the damage points you get. There's a 1 point for cycle 2. And then healing just means if you're playing a deck that maybe isn't all about dealing tons of direct damage, but it heals you consistently, you can score points that way too. Your starting health is 50 HP. If you end the game, the match, with your health at 70 HP, you get a bonus point on top of all the damage points you're getting, on top of the winning point that you're getting. If you finish at 90 HP, it's another point, and 100 HP, it's another point. It's not the easiest thing to do, but we see that happen a lot with a handful of decks that are meta. And so I don't expect everyone to be doing that today. It's just a avenue that people can choose to take as they're crafting their decks. Because you're building decks, you're not playing with what you brought. You opened 4 decks and you have to play with those 4. We wanted to give people opportunities to not just go one single lane, but hey, maybe you pulled a pack that there wasn't really high like breakthrough damage or something, and so you thought, oh shoot, I can't go that route. Well, there's 2 other directions you can go to. So that's essentially what we did.
Yo,
Jordan,
Matt, get over here. Look at this. You ready for this?
all right,
Got
Jordan's
my
at
Blade
22
Jersey.
against Tony's 34.
hitting this.
Tony has total board control.
We're popping this guy in. Wait, where do I want to pop him in?
Jordan just deleted 2 of the 5 creatures that Tony had on the board, and he significantly nerfed, took away the attack and the health by 3 of each of the other 3 characters.
Oliver, the creatures in your banished pile suck ass. I don't want to use any of them.
Now he plays this dragon that deals 5 damage to one of the creatures. It takes off another one of the 5 creatures that Tony had control with. Oh, he decides he doesn't like that move.
I don't like that move.
Oh, he likes this move so that he's going to
Change
deal
lanes.
12 damage to his opponent instead. We'll come back and see what he does next. Real quick, I want to see if this match is ending between Crimson Caravan and Solimer. It is 31-5, but Solimer has total board control with over 50 damage on the board. Crimson pushes one of them to the back row, negating
he's about to
20
win.
plus damage to himself. Can he do anything else to save his day? He blocks another 21 damage, but he's still going to be taking 35 damage.
Yep.
It is 5 to -1. Solimer comes in out of nowhere and wins that match. Make sure you send that screenshot to the chat. Let's go check in on Tony and
GG.
Jordan again. Look at that. Jordan says, I'm
I
willing to
couldn't
take a
get
little bit more
the-
damage in order to deal a little bit more damage.
I couldn't get the
Yeah, Jordan
sacrifice
hopes he's
chamber
right.
trigger. I wanted to kill your guy, but I was like 2 damage short from being able to do it. I was so frustrated.
Remember, if you want us viewing your matches to feature you in the video, jump on stage and share your screen.
Mr. Huat with the first, at least that I see here on the screenshots, first win in cycle 2. Everyone else has one in cycle 3.
Nice. So that is a
Mr. Huat
bonus
coming out
point
with
for winning
2 win.
quickly. If you don't know, Mr. Huat won the SFCS2 finals. He is our current champion. So coming out strong. I want to see your perspective, Mr. Huat. Share your screen somewhere for your next match.
And also, he takes the lead with 8 points.
See, Tony realized he was eliminating his own
Do it,
creature with that
Tony.
play.
I loved that play.
You are a rage baiter.
On Tony.
What's Tony going to do? Check in on Dub and Nopera while Tony's deciding what to do there. It is 10-23 in Nopera's favor. Dub eliminates half of the board that Nopera controls.
Well, we can put them back as zombies. At least one of them.
Nopera's got a response to everything.
Almost.
And he looks like he's going to full block all of the incoming damage. Let's check on that battle between Jordan and Tony.
Ooh.
It's not looking too hot.
The lead stays with Tony. It is 30-15. Now you can see that Jordan has this card called Zemus, real strong and sealed. He gets to bring it back after he dies. And so he's bringing it back to the same lane with +6. It is a 12-6 again. 30-15. We'll go check in on Dub and Nopera. 10-23. Right now, no one is going to be dealing damage in this combat, it looks like. Ooh, and Nopera
Unless-
brings in the Abysmal Creature. It is going to deal 7 damage to Dub unless Dub willingly destroys one of his creatures. Tough spot to be. Either Dub destroys a creature and takes 8 or
7
13
damage,
damage, or he
the
accepts the 7,
7.
and he had to accept the 7, essentially. It was a numbers game there.
Down.
But it is now
to
23-3.
3.
It's on the wire.
Was it 7 or was it 6?
Fight back, Dub. Fight back.
Brutal spot to be. What's Dub going to do? Not so bad. Dub with a good ability there.
Still has his Forge Worn.
Yep. So what that is, if you somehow don't know, the hero, the leader, the Forgeborn that you pick, that's the homie glowing in the circle over there on the sides, has a special ability that unlocks each cycle. Dubs, that he just looked at, is Blast. That is just like do 9 damage to 2 enemy creatures. And so at some point, he may choose to do that before this round is over.
Gonna need to. He's coming down to the wire here.
Check back in on Jordan versus Tony. Remember, Jordan had a great play to negate some of the damage coming in, but it is still 30-15, and it looks like 9 damage is going to be dealt. Nope, sorry. 15 damage is going to be dealt to Jordan unless he has some way to respond. Looks like this guy's giving mobility 2 to one of his creatures. Maybe game here in favor of Tony.
Uh-oh.
Actually, you know what? I could finish this in an unorthodox way. Unless you have a way to deal damage. Never mind.
Give one of your creatures
Nopera
mobility 2
looking
this
for an
turn. So we'll
unorthodox
see
win.
who Tony lets move. But there is an empty
I
lane.
wonder
So we,
who it'll be.
yeah, right? I don't want to spoil anything. Interesting.
this time.
That is not what I was expecting him to do. But I'm not going to comment on what I,
I mean,
was expecting.
I'll take it. That's what he wants to do.
What's he going to do here? And remember, just
That's
because you lose a match doesn't mean that you score no points. We've seen people placed in the top 8 having lost 2 out of 3 of their games because they found other ways to score points. This is not just a win-loss system. It is a point-based system.
Oh, do I not want to do that? Because now he's going to be... Or Zimus aggressive? No, he's not aggressive. Ah, shit.
But he would still deal with someone, right? So Jordan right now is playing Abysmal Direhound, which lets him eliminate one of his own creatures to reanimate another one. So he's going to bring in one to block, and then he gets to bring Zimus back because Zimus always reanimates at the gold level.
Look at this. Look at this nonsense I'm about to do.
Jordan feeling confident.
Look at this.
And then he gets to destroy him again to play a bronze. That's a crazy play. So he eliminates his own creature twice in order to bring in 2 other creatures for free.
I gave up doing 12 damage to him for this.
It was inevitable. You had to block the damage.
I know it would be. I know you're right. You're right. That's why I did it. Let's just hope I have something here. You know what I would love is nope, didn't get him.
He would love the card that he did not draw. That, my ladies and gentlemen, is that's what we call TCGs. You would love the card that is in your deck. It's not in your hands. It never is. So what can you do with what is in your hands? That's how you see who's good at TCGs. Who can play well with the cards they did not want to draw. Let's check in on the other match that is still playing that we can see. It is Dub versus Nopera. 23-3, but Dub is the only one with creatures on the board. Can he somehow pull this out and win the matchup?
Dub hanging in there. Nopera was saying that he was thinking about some unorthodox plays. I'm not sure what happened.
It switched up the whole thing. The sparking collar just.
Oh, here we go.
No,
never mind. Not here we go.
Jordan was really excited for something that unfortunately did not happen.
I'm still excited.
There is 6.5 minutes left on the clock. Your matches must be over by the time the timer goes off, or you will just conclude it and screenshot where you are at. The only exception to that is if you are in the final throes of a cycle 4, we'll give a grace period because it's like 30 seconds. But if you are just playing really slow, that's on you, man.
Actually, -8. I'll eat up 13.
What's Jordan going to do here? What's Jordan going to do? He was able to deal with one of the heavy hitters, but there is still a whole bunch of damage coming in.
Wow. Dub bringing it down 3-11. He's got 3 HP and a dream.
3 HP and a dream.
He can pull this off.
I mean, look at that, man. He's got, so his opponent's got 11 health, and Dub has, what is that? 24, 27 damage on the board, ready to deal.
Yeah.
How much time do we have?
We've got 6 minutes. They're good. We've got 5 minutes left.
Ooh, I'm feeling spicy.
All right, Jordan says he's feeling spicy. Let's see what happens.
I'm feeling spicy.
With the spice. It is 30-17. Jordan with a little more damage on the board than Tony does. The question basically is just, does Jordan have the capacity to survive long enough to deal the damage that he has on the board? 5 minutes to finish match.
Jordan's about
4 minutes and 54 seconds to be precise.
Oh no!
Tony
12
wipes.
matches still left to be.
It's okay.
recorded.
It's okay. It's okay. It's not going to be as big of a hit, but I can still do something.
Caesar is scoring the points. It looks like more than half of our matches are done. And just for everyone's reference, our first place leader right now is Mr. Huat with 8 points. Mr. Huat won the last finals. And we are seeing some consistency. Prometheus has placed top 3 twice in a row. Can he do it again today? Prometheus is at 6 points, so tied for third place right now. Pretty good place to be.
Might be one to watch. He's talking about, reviewing VODs and helping people and with coaching. Very
It's a
interesting.
good man. That's a good man. He's not just trying to win for himself. He's trying to
GG's.
bring his friends along on a victory lap.
He's trying to know their strats so he knows how to beat them. Just
Yeah, that's what it is. It's winning with kindness. You ever hear that? Kill him with kindness. So he says, hey, I'll look at your videos for you to help you out. In other words, he's learning exactly what his opponents are doing so he can beat them at their own game if he pairs against them.
Listen, they say one of the best ways to learn is to teach, you know?
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
30-17, Funky Solaire
Mhm.
versus Tony. Who's it going to be, baby?
If you can't properly
Get in
teach a
there.
subject, that means you know nothing about it.
Oh, dude, I wonder what's gonna happen when I do this. We're doing
Yikes.
science.
Tony fills the board with
Yeah.
6
Peter.
zombies.
We got a big
Dude, I didn't know that
moment.
worked like that. Holy
Yeah, of
smokes,
course
that's
it works
cool.
like that.
Dub and
I love it.
Nopera. Dub's board is stacked.
GG's. Yeah, it's over.
Let's go check
Shut up,
on this.
Oh, the comeback from
The
Dub.
comeback was real, bro. 3 HP in a dream.
Holding
11
on
to
with 3
3.
HP. Bringing
Yep.
Nopera down. He's
play it
gonna
from my
do
minus
it.
29.
Dub with the
Negative
3 to
29.
negative 29.
Wow.
Hey, no, Perry, you still get 4 points though.
Yeah, Nopera with a.
Yeah.
This isn't
Womp
looking
womp.
great for Jordan.
Let's check in on Jordan. It is
Dub,
30.
Congratulations.
It is 24.
Nopera, well played. Tough match.
Put on the suit.
We're in a suit right now, Dub. Let's see this. Where you at?
Dude, you should have been here.
Does have a suit on. Look, I think that's a strat. If
Yeah.
you're wearing a suit, you're automatically going to do well.
Your RNG stats go up.
I'm wearing my birthday suit.
That's crazy right now.
Hey.
Why my camera's off. It's the only way to play.
All right.
Two of our
Will
toughest
Jordan in the
matchups.
nude be able to pull back this match? It is 17 to 24.
Nude in the nude.
Did you guys hear Matthew's laugh on that? You
Oh,
know what gets
baby.
Matthew going, man.
Jordan.
You
in
know,
the nude,
what gets
apparently.
Matthew going.
That's like, that's
man.
not a regular laugh, baby. That's a giggle. I'm feeling a little bit
Oh my
crazy right
God.
now.
Ugh.
I'm drinking a non-alcoholic cranberry cocktail for the holidays, and all I can picture is Jordan in his birthday suit trying to win SolForge Fusion.
We gotta get you a Ghost Energy drink, and then we'll really see your full transformation.
Brother, my wife told me last night it was her birthday, and she told me for her birthday she wants me to drink a little bit less caffeine because I drink a Ghost Energy every single day, and so I'm not having one today because I love my wife. She's afraid my heart is gonna fail me.
Oh, shit.
It looks like this might be going to Tony.
Oh,
There is 1
baby.
minute and 20 seconds left on the clock. Jordan
Boom.
pulls out 5 damage to all enemy creatures, blocking all incoming damage.
Holy guacamole! The Mad Lad did it naked.
They're in the final round of the game, so even if the timer goes off, we allow it because they're sharing the screen on the final round of the game.
Okay.
Whatever rules we need to make, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna make them right now. So we can
That's crazy. No, I did say, everyone heard me. I said on stream,
birthday
when the
suit
timer
buff.
goes off, it's over unless you are in the final throws, unless you're in the final round of cycle 4 and you're sharing your screen, then we will watch it together. This is a great scoring game for either player, no matter who wins here.
Jordan, I'm gonna sell all my reply if you don't win this one.
Everyone's selling
Yeah, baby,
Jordan's
don't hit the
token
lows.
if he sells the win.
Don't make me do it right now.
Oh my god. Okay.
Lock
All
in,
right,
lock
please
in.
wrap up your games if you're still in play.
More
Jordan
chaotic.
has closed the deficit drastically here, though. It was 30 to 15 at one point. Now at only 24 to 17. It is anyone's game.
Bring
and
him
he
back.
does have board control.
Reanimate him again. Destroy. Goodbye, Zemus.
He's gonna do it.
Zemus has been a key card for Jordan in this match.
What's he
You
going to
get
do?
Siemens to level 3. That's like immortal almost.
Almost.
Look, every
is really
time
good
Jordan
to
has done
see-
something crazy, Tony has responded with something just as crazy. And so I'm curious. This is only turn 1 of this round. I'm curious what he's going to do.
I'm curious. Likewise, curious.
Oh.
Jordan, I
Wait,
didn't know
how?
you were gonna do that. It's amazing that you got to see him do that. It's fun. To layer your Zemus triggers like that with a dire hound.
Looks like everyone's
I
matches
love
are
it. I know.
concluding.
I have the first good
We have
synergy
8
in a
matches
single freaking
left.
tournament.
First place is still Mr. Huat. There's a lot of players tied with 7 points in second place.
Okay.
Damn, was I one?
How much damage do I need to? I need to do 8 damage, at least 7 to keep it going.
At least 8 to win the game.
Tony
if you're
is
together.
nerfing
Yeah.
Jordan. All Tony
Something.
needs to do
Nerfing
is
something.
guarantee that he stays above 17 this round.
Oh, I got some big boys on the board though.
If you want to
Look,
share your
I'm
screen, you can
proud
either
of
jump in a VC to share it, but we would honestly prefer if you just came up on stage and you just use virtual camera. The virtual camera, and anyone can share. There's just a cap limit, and if you're not playing a match, please stop sharing your screen so someone else who is playing a match can share their screen.
Boo.
But you can see
Goodbye,
there are
man.
people that are sharing screens through virtual cam, like Nopera and Maddox.
And we're trusting that no one's stream sniping
Yep.
Yeah,
Pretty
pretty
much.
much.
because we're all gentlemen here.
This is a gentleman's game. SolForge Fusion.
Oh,
The
shit.
best players, the best creators, and the
Oh,
best
shit, I
builders
have
battling
it.
together.
Oh, GG's Tony.
The win goes to
Wow.
Jordan, 17 to 4.
Jordan,
Nice.
the comeback.
Oh man, what a game!
That was 2 crazy comebacks that we saw at the same time. We saw Dub come
Wait,
back
here,
from a
he's gotta go
deficit, and we
through
saw
this
Jordan
chain
come back from a
first.
deficit.
There it is. Game.
Wow, Jordan.
Wow.
Jordan and Dub, you love to see it. Holding it down for the Web3 gamers.
Great
Jeez,
games,
that's
boys.
that's a crazy game. I think
That
this
was
was the
a
first time a
crazy
person
game.
who wins only gets 5 points because he was able to stop you from getting him to 0 HP.
Oh,
And-
great. So even though I won less.
Technically,
It's okay.
yeah.
I'll take the mechanics. It would have helped me in the other way.
All right, Caesar, if you want to finish everyone else, hey, the timer is concluded. If you are still playing, please screenshot and call it, baby.
You
No one else
Matthew,
should
that
be in
really
their
just
final
goes to
match,
show
so.
because Jordan and Dub are both veteran 100x SolForge tournament players, and I really think that some of that experience showed in today's games. They didn't crack under pressure. They fought to the last moments and pulled out the win. And that's no shade to Tony or Nopera. Obviously, they're incredible gamers.
Great players.
They played well. We love seeing them here today. We love seeing them, well fought battles.
Let's see who else is in here. Oh, we see Walmart and Skull Crushers. We see Vinny Nova. Theirs is scored.
Shout out to Luca Brazzi, Legacy GG, Prometheus joining us on the stage here. Welcome, brother.
Luca Brasi sounds like he's in The Sopranos.
Yeah, there's also the what's the rapper that I like? Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates, I think he also nicknamed himself Luca Brazzi. That's what I always think of whenever I see that.
All right, we're tallying up the final score of this round, and then we will go on to the next round. You will notice challenge is limited. It does not work perfectly for point-based systems. So you're not paying attention necessarily to the rank on the left because it's just going to rank you by if you won a match or not. Look at the points tally. And so, for example, anyone who scores a bye will score 6 points. That's not going to reflect here because there's a limit here as far as it goes. So you can see it shows FK Rotes at 0 points. He's actually at 6 points because he had the bye. So just be watching that. Let me see. Thank you, Dragoon. The DM, love you, baby. All right, let's see who is still. Are we waiting on anyone to send screenshots? I'm going to tag you guys. We need those shots so that we can shuffle the next match.
I
Shot.
tagged everyone.
Shot.
We need you
Shot,
guys
shot,
to
shot,
score.
shot, shot,
Because I
shot.
was thinking
Oh,
the same.
Dub, did you take a screenshot?
Yeah.
Okay,
no,
we were watching this.
Dubs.
I
Okay.
I
Alright,
framed
awesome.
that shit too. You want me to send you one?
Yeah. Send me the frame though. Ship it.
Yeah, I'll autograph it. Don't worry.
Alright, touche, brother. Touche.
All right, we are waiting on matches. We're waiting on. We're waiting to see. Let me go full screen on this. We can't see my
Ooh, I was
DMs.
the lowest scoring winner this
The,
round.
you were the lowest scoring winner
Yeah, I'll take it.
because you didn't get him to 0 HP. So you get 1 point. If you get your opponent all the way to 0, that's 5 points. You get an extra for winning. You got him to 4 HP, so you didn't get the extra point for 0, but you got the bonus for the win, which still give you 5 points.
Nice.
Or is it
We're
6
waiting on
points?
3 scores. You can
Because let me remind you, brother, that even if you score 1 point, 4 points, 3 points, it's all doable, right? Don't feel guilty or bad because you got 5.
I feel so guilty.
For example, I got 6, but everything can happen, man. Everything
Yes.
can happen.
Yeah,
I
you
love
can
that
still
mentality.
get a top 10 spot. Easy.
We need those
Like, you can
screenshots
easily
in
still get a 10
so that
spot.
we can score. Otherwise, I'm going to give 0 points to both players if you've not sent it. The timer has concluded. Even if your match is not over, I need the screenshots or you're getting 0.
Right.
That would suck to give you
Switching
0.
decks.
Picks or it didn't happen.
Caesar, if they have not responded, go ahead and give them 0 points.
Galera, mandem aí, hein? Se não vocês não sabem,
Matthew
zero
Walker runs a
pontos.
tight ship.
Well, people don't want to sit here all day and wait for someone's matches when they know
Agreed,
there's a
agreed,
timer.
agreed.
So
Agreed. Plus, I do want to go out eventually. Had to postpone everything because couldn't miss the finals.
Listen, I came out of my my fog of being sick, and I was
Yeah,
like,
you sound a little bit sick.
I was like, when is this thing? Do we have this thing today? I checked my calendar. I'm like, oh, it's in 45 minutes. I was like, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah,
Tuesday?
get well
It
soon,
is.
brother. You and Maddox both. I hope you
I
both get well
appreciate
soon.
it. I got like
got
2
one of
days
the
of
3.
sleep. I think I slept like 17 hours. It was glorious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Maddox,
all
I
right, we
don't
got
know
some
if you know
submissions
that
for
you're
those.
muted,
Real
by the
Yukon
way.
with the 6-point win. Just hadn't sent a screenshot. We are just waiting on 1, 2 screenshots. If they do not drop or you not respond to the DM, it is a 0 point. Would hate to give it to you.
And in the meantime, we're going to give them 30 seconds. Make sure you go look at your bracket and look at your scores. Verify that it looks right to you. Look at everything that you see there. And just make sure I'm one person doing these scores, so I could make a little mistakes here and there. Could have miscalculated something. Just look at your bracket, look at your scores, make sure that yours looks right and that your opponent's looks right. And for any reason you feel like it doesn't look right before we start the next round, this needs to be fixed. So if you don't say anything, if you don't speak up, I'll assume that it was right and we'll just continue to the next round.
Check your scores, ladies and gentlemen. Do the math. Keep Caesar honest. And while you guys do that, just want to shout out everyone in the audience. I love seeing some familiar names and faces. Shout out to Carrot Lover. You love to see that. Shout out to Old School and Predzor. Shout out to Mr. House, Mr. Watt. Let's see, Delverado, Berna, my guy Berna. Berna's been crushing the content, reviewing Web3 games every single day. If you're not following Berna on the timeline, you need to do so. Shout out to Murdoch, the God Murdoch on Twitter, reposted the stream, said he wished he was playing, wishing everyone good luck. You guys are legends. You could be anywhere in the world, but you are here with us today, and we appreciate that. TCG Jeff, Ramen Cash in the chats. Love to see it.
Maddox says he does not have enough points, Caesar.
Alex?
Yeah, I second that. Yo, Caesar, so quick question. So I'm looking at it and I'm not understanding the math. You said -20 is 6 and -40 is 7.
Yep.
Yes.
So I was -29 on dub, right? So that means it's not a -40, right? So it's a 6, not a 7.
You
Yeah,
get
but
one
you
extra
you
point
get a
for
point
winning.
for winning.
Ah, I see it now. Okay.
We saw
that's
in the
what it
last
means.
SFCS, there was a little bit of valid complaining about there being a little less weight on winning. And so we added an additional point for winning, and
Yes.
it seems to have
That makes sense.
settled it.
In your
Yeah,
heart.
yeah, yeah. That
Four.
makes sense.
Okay. Neohawk's gonna get 4 and P-Tool gets 3. Outside of that, everything looks good. Wait, Maddox, what do you mean you don't have enough points?
Go check his.
He
He doesn't have enough points,
I'm pulling
bro.
your leg. I'm pulling your leg. I'm sorry.
Give him-
Oh,
give him
he's like,
3
give me
points,
more.
Caesar,
I'm
what
not
do you mean?"
happy with 1 point.
I'm just not happy with the amount of points I have.
All right, next cycle is ready, ladies and gentlemen. Here are your pairings. You can see it on Challenge if you refresh, but I'll read them out. We've got Defic versus Maddox Makes, the Jokers versus Riser28, P-Tool versus Berna, Old Guard versus Carrot Lover, Ramen Cash versus FK Rotes, Real Yukon versus Alan Pitanga, Javi versus Chemos, Osaz versus Solimer, Mauber versus Skull Crusher, Eric versus SolForge Fusion Intern, Aura Giant versus Aquino, Veraldo versus Bad AE, Walmart and Iron Bryce, Lady Iris versus Flashpoint, Neohawk versus Mr. Watt, Namrog versus Dragoon, Darklin versus Bionic Soup, Naruto versus Antofa, Kieran versus Nopera, Over versus Max, Tony Plays versus Shaw, Bayuzin versus Luke Braz, Funky Solaire versus Tomato Red Eyes, TCG Jeff versus Vinny Nova, Prometheus versus Dub. That's going to be a fun one to watch. And Tesorum versus Sumaris. Let's take a look at the leaderboard right now. So remember, I mentioned this before. We're not just looking at the win here. We're looking specifically for the... Why are we seeing buys for like 5 people, Caesar?
We shouldn't be. I don't see buys for 5 people.
On the leaderboard, go check 1st through 8th have a buy for some reason.
I just refreshed my screen and I don't see that.
What the heck?
I see.
Wadu, heck.
Can you
Oh,
guys
yeah,
see
weird.
my
I don't know why I
screen?
did that on my screen. I
Can
just
you guys
refreshed and it's
see
gone.
My screen.
All right, we're good. For some reason, it was showing that.
For me,
All right,
yes,
so
yes,
our
we can
current
see it.
leaderboard, Mr. Watt in first place with 8 points. I'm just going to look at top 3. Second place is a huge tie with 7 points. The tiebreakers are established. You can go look at those in the rule sheet. Doesn't matter until we see it conclude. But tied with 7 points is TCG Jeff, Namrog, Naruto, Flashpoint Ola, Osaz. Let's go, Osaz. A newcomer. This is his first time in a finals. Darklin, Tomato Red Eyes, and Dub. Love to see it. And then 6 points tied for third place. We've got a larger tie, but that is Real Yukon, Javier, Prometheus, Tesorum, Dragoon, Sumaris, Antofa, Alan, Vininofa, Bionic Soup, Skull Crusher, Mauber, Lady Iris, and Solimer. Jordan, the lone 5-pointer, right under them. Then we've got 4 points.
I'm beautiful.
A bunch with 4 points, 3 points, 2 points, 1 point, 0 points. If you got 0 points, that's all right. You're going to come back. I know we got some newer players down there with 0 points. Specifically, I know we invited some new content creators that have barely been playing the game, but you gave them a shout out earlier. I appreciate this idea that when everyone is running for the hills because Web3 is on fire and gaming is over, and we lost apparently for the 15th time since I've been in Web3 gaming. It's over and we lost, and it's inevitable. It's the opposite of inevitable. The death of Web3 gaming is inevitable. There are new faces creating solid content saying, I ain't afraid. All you cowards can run for the hills. I'm sticking around. And we invited some of those players today. Berna is one of them. I have been following your content and just appreciated seeing it all the time. So we got Berna in here, and I know his first time playing was this week. And so I don't expect you to necessarily win, but I know you create great content so you can create great results in the tournament today. Let's see some of these
That's how I
matches.
started my SolForge journey. It was through a 100x invited tournament. I played. I had no idea what I was doing. I got absolutely destroyed, but that lit the competitive gamer in me, and I spent some time learning the game. I'm still trash. I still get destroyed, but I really enjoy playing the game now, and I can pull out a win here and there. So, shout out to Berna, man. Welcome to the SolForge fam.
Welcome. Yeah, and you found your place just like me. Look, those who don't win the tournaments talk about the tournaments. So there's, I'm pretty good. I'm not the worst. I did get second, I think, in a qualifier recently because I decided to play. But I'd rather talk about the game than embarrass myself playing it. So we're here, me and Icy, the best players you've never seen play. It is
The best players you've never
I'm
seen
happy
before.
to. I'm playing against a frequent opponent. I've got Red Eyes against me over here. I see him all the time in daily play.
That is the one I'm actually watching. That's what we've got on stream right now is Funky Solaire versus Red Eyes. Yeah, Tomato Red Eyes is he self-brands himself as the oldest SolForge Fusion player in the world. I don't know if that's true because I don't know how old he is.
Well, he's
But
82 years old.
could be 82. Could just be a young man with old energy like myself. It is 50-50. Nobody has won yet. We'll watch the first action go through for Jordan and Red Eyes. Hey, I saw someone in the chat say you don't see yourself on the list. If you don't see yourself on the list, that is because you received the bye. If you receive the bye, you get an auto win worth 6 points. You're welcome. Maybe that's good for you. Maybe you're salty because you thought you would get a 9-point win. Either way, the dice decided your odds. It is 50-43, Jordan taking the lead.
I hope that that's a Yu-Gi-Oh reference, because that's what I think of.
Here comes the ice storm.
I would love that.
Yeah, it is. It is Dub versus Prometheus. You see that sweet, sultry SFCS playmat right there. That's because Prometheus was the winner of SFCS 1 versus Dub, who is currently above Prometheus on the leaderboard. It is 48-40. Prometheus in the lead, but Dub with board control, 3 out of 5 lanes full with creatures. Prometheus has 0 creatures in play. Anyone else going to combat that we can check in on? That is Crimson Caravan versus Eric WTF. Eric takes the lead 53-44. He's got the Zemus, which, by the way, is what we saw win the round last round for Jordan. That's a powerful card if you can get it upgraded. And speaking of Jordan, he's in another battle. It is Jordan versus Red Eyes. Board control goes to Red Eyes, except Jordan gets that Zemus right back to life.
Zemus got to come back.
Baby, come back.
Red Eyes can counter the Zemus strategy.
Let's see who else we've got playing that we haven't checked in on. No, Para versus Kieran. This is Kieran's first time on the stream today. Kieran was one of the last qualified players, qualified through Solana Gaming's community. I believe Kieran's a newer player, so I'm excited to see him do some work here today.
Big shout out to the Solana Gaming community. They've been putting in work and really established themselves over the course of this year as a vibrant, thriving, beautiful community. Huge shout out to Jorge, who's been putting in massive work with that team and that ecosystem. I've been seeing tons of content from Solana Breakpoint and Solana Gaming. You love to see it.
Love to see it. Hey, I see some chat about deck list hidden. Make sure if you're playing that you have the setting enabled so that people can see your deck list. That doesn't mean they can see what's in your hand. It just means they can verify that you're using the decks that you opened. But just so you know, if you don't see it, there is an active bug that sometimes it does not show up. I have my deck list enabled. For some reason, people can't see it. I don't know why it's affecting specific accounts. I know the team is looking at why that's happening. So if you think they're using something they shouldn't be using, just pay attention to what cards they lay down and then go verify that those cards are in the video that they sent. Or you can have us verify. You can tag Caesar and we can verify. Let's see who else we got playing. We've got Maddox down here.
Red Eyes.
50-50. Maddox versus Defic. Maddox does not have board control. He's got a singular creature, this cute little Christmas elk that has 0 attack. And it doesn't traditionally have 0 attack. That means Defic did something to remove its attack.
That is fascinating that he's able to order the Horrific Spirit. He can order the deploys so that he can remove the opposing creature with the -2/-2, and then it doesn't get destroyed. Very interesting.
Yeah, you can turn on to make sure in your settings. You can always turn on the setting that lets you manually select every single trigger.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what you want to do.
It's not my first Forge I've sold.
Oh, we know. You won your first game, Funky Solaire. I'm going to see, is there anyone streaming in any of the other VCs? No. Max is down there, but he is not streaming. So we will continue just watching who's on the stage. Hey, if you want to be viewed, if you want us to see you on the stream, make sure you raise your hand, jump up on the stage and share your screen.
Stupid spider.
Sorry, Decrypt.
Let's see who's closest to battle here that we can watch. The closest to combat is Maddox versus Defic. Let us watch this. 50
Oh, I
to
did something
50.
dumb.
You check on the timer. The timer is live, y'all. Make sure you are speed run your games. You want to win quickly. Why do you want to win quickly? Because actually, the very best way, if you do the math, the way to secure the most amount of points in a single game is to win in cycle 1. That's hard to do, but it happens. I have a badge from it, so you can do it.
Big shout out to Maddox Makes, looking good in that Dream Test Labs hat. My guy.
You know what it reminds
the
me of that I was
merch.
just thinking you look so cool? One of my favorite games of all time. This is definitely an underrated pick. There are people that will say that I'm a fake gamer for it. But one of my favorite games of all time is The Division. I'm a sucker for Ubisoft games, even though it's really popular to hate on Ubisoft. Some of my favorite games are made by them. And that looks like the Division logo. And you've got the headset on, so you look like you're a special agent ready to storm New York and win right now. Is he ready to win? Let's see. Battle's about to take place. This is time to fight. And the lead goes to DFIC against Maddox.
Maddox holding up the 1, saying, wait
Oh,
for it, wait
baby,
for
what
it.
a turn for Red Eyes.
He's got something up his sleeve.
I thought the reindeer was gonna give me health.
Nopera versus Kieran.
See, you gained
A heavy hit for
Oh,
Nopera. Nopera, what's your HP at? I can't see your gorgeous face
44,
is in front of your
44.
health dial. 44
Is
to
it?
21.
Let me move to the.
There you go.
I'll cover some of my cards here. That's
Perfect.
better.
We see Jordan versus Red Eyes for the
Yikes.
combat. Heavy hit coming in from Red Eyes. Jordan has no one on the board. It is 43 to 33, a 10 health lead to Tomato Red Eyes. Let's check out Dub and Prometheus. This is the winner of SFCS 1 versus Web3's most prolific content creator. Both of them vying for a spot at the top. I believe they're both in the running right now on the leaderboard. Let's check their leaderboard place. I see Dub tied for second place. Dub tied for second place and Prometheus tied for third place. This match could determine their entire future. Icy, how was your Christmas? Was it cold and icy?
It was cold and icy. We got a little bit of snow, which
I'm
was
jealous.
nice. A little bit of a white Christmas. It's all melted now. But it was real nice, man. Some family, put the tree up, some eggnog, watched a bunch of movies, exchange gifts. It was nice. How about yourself?
Dude, it was not a white Christmas. My daughter has been asking, she's 3. She's been asking if Santa is going to actually come back because there was no snow. And so she's convinced that Christmas hasn't even happened yet because it was 70 degrees on Christmas for some reason. It's 28 degrees today. Where did that warm day come from? It was a pretty good day besides that.
I think has anybody won on the second cycle yet?
Yes. Only one player last round. That was Mr. Huat with the second cycle win.
Okay, I'd like you to watch this play right
No,
here.
Para says, I'm going to win on the second cycle, so come watch my
Ooh,
view.
Calling his shots.
42 to
Feeling
23.
good.
Turn 2.
Eight
Okay,
ball
and then
rocket.
you go in, and then you swap lanes, and GG's.
Oh,
And that's
wow.
25
High-level
damage,
plays
a
from
second
Nopera
cycle.
there.
That was it.
Wow, making it look
A
easy.
second cycle. Bro, I should have used this deck from the start, honestly.
GG,
I
Kieran.
misjudged.
We know Kieran is a newer player.
GG,
GG's
Kieran.
Decrypt. I'm so sorry, man. I didn't know this deck was this good. Ooh, Maddox, look at the snow. Only
all right,
-2,
Kieran.
yeah.
First time I played,
Yeah,
I played
just-
against Matt, and he beat me, and I was like negative 60 or something. And he was like chuckling to himself, saying like he never saw someone go down that far. Just added so much insult to injury.
I felt so bad for bullying my good friend Icy. His literal first time. So invited you to play in a tournament, and then somehow you paired against me. And in that creator tournament, that was like before SolForge anyone knew what it was in Web3.
Yeah.
And so of the Web3 creators, I think it was me and Crimson with the most experience having played the game at that point.
Really got to give 100x a lot of credit for finding SolForge early and bringing this game to prominence. I remember you guys interviewed Justin Gary And I found their Twitter account, which was not in good shape. They didn't know how to use Twitter back then. And I had to message you guys and be like, is this project legit? Like, what's going on here? Did they get hacked? I didn't know what was going on. And you guys were like, nah, it's legit. It's all good. Like, we're working with them. This is almost over a year and a half ago now. You guys have really taken this game and put it on the main stage. I've been lucky to work with them, been lucky to meet Justin and hang out with him in person. And it's been amazing to see the development and the growth and the excitement around this game.
Heck yeah, man. We're rooting for them to win. I've said since the first time that I talked to Justin, he created a great game well before we showed up. I was just lucky to have stumbled onto it. And so I think I've been saying for over a year now that if you had to make me rank or give you like a tier list, so my top 5 Web3 games, this has been in it the whole time. And unfortunately, some of the other ones that were in that list don't even exist anymore. And so props to them for holding on when the space has been struggling. I want to see them win, dude. I want more people playing this game. Speaking of playing this game, it is Funky Solaire with 24 HP against Red Eyes 43. It's a hard one.
Not going so good this
for
time.
for Jordan to come back from. Look, last time he came back from a similar position, though the gap is a little bit against him.
It's worse.
This time.
It's definitely worse.
It was like 27 to 15 last time. It is 43 to 11. Can he pull a similar similar rabbit out of his hat? We'll see.
Seems like Red Eyes studied the game tape, was prepared for Funky Solaire and Zemus this round, and might have Jordan's number today. He has a reply to Mr. Reply himself.
Speaking of replies, it is Prometheus versus Dub. Prometheus has more damage on the board right now than Dub does. It is 35 to 27. Dub with 2 creatures undefended, but as I say that, Prometheus tickles one of them. Doesn't eliminate him, just tickles him. He hit him for 2. We'll see if it does anything. What's Dub going to do to respond? So if you don't see this, I'm looking at the Prometheus versus Dub match right now, Icy, and Dub just brought in a 2/2 little robot to respond to a 10/4 that Prometheus has. The problem is Prometheus has Breakthrough, which means it's going to deal 2 damage to the robot and then 8 to Dub unless he can do something crazy.
Breakthrough is one of my favorite mechanics in the game. It's great when it's working for you. It's painful when it's working against you.
Yeah, and speaking of Breakthrough, he brings in another 8/8 with Breakthrough against one of Dub's creatures with 3 on the board. It's not looking pretty for Dub. This is Dub's final play in cycle 2. And there's a whole bunch of there's a whole bunch of damage coming to his face right now.
He's trying to batten down the hatches and take as little damage as possible. He does take some damage, goes down to 22. Gets rid of one of the breakthroughs.
The other guy's still there. 38 to 22 into cycle 3. Let's see if anyone in cycle 2 is still there so they can get those points. Can either Eric or Crimson secure a win right now in cycle 2 for the bonus point? Crimson does remove 2 of the creatures from Eric's board and has 11 with Breakthrough coming into his face. But is it enough to win?
GG's.
Look at this. It's coming out of nowhere. Jordan says GG's.
It's over.
Let's see it. 2 damage to an enemy player. He gets Jordan down to 7. Man, Jordan with the win first round to a 0-point loss is what it looks like might happen. Oh, actually, he will get a point for getting him below there. He got him at 36. So it ain't over. It ain't over till it's over. 36 to 9, -9, sorry, with the dub for Tomato Red Eyes. Speaking of dub, it is Dub's turn right now. Can he deal with this 8-attack giant tree monster? It's called the Oak Father, or as I like to call it, the Oak Daddy. It's my wife's nickname for me, actually.
Weird. That was my ex-stripper name.
That's not. My wife has played SolForge before, but she's actually only played the physical version. That's one of my favorite things about this game is that you can play it physically with the actual cards. She's played that. Though I am definitely the card game and board game nerd in our family. She keeps saying I have too many games upstairs on our shelves. What does she know, right? Prometheus 29 to 22. Let's check the timer. If you are playing and you're listening, you've got left on the board. You have 18 minutes left before this round is over, baby. Walmart, share your screen, man. I want to see Walmart's screen. He was Icy's pick to win today. Let's see where he's at on the leaderboard. 100x Walmart is currently in 41st place, but it's not over till it's over. I want to see him win.
Don't let me down, young corporate America. I'm Team Walmart, but my girlfriend shops at Target. Don't make me switch.
That's
I like
so
the
good.
blue. She's always got the red.
Battle phase happening right now for Dub. Dub takes no damage that round and is able to deal a little bit of damage to Prometheus. Is there anyone streaming theirs in different channels? No, sir. Whose games are live? We see Crimson right here versus Eric WTF. It is 32 to 34. Right as I said that, Crimson gets 37 to 29. Look, this is a good combo that Crimson was pretty fortunate to draw. Actually ridiculous to draw this combo.
Oh my goodness. 47 to 19. Just goes to show how fast things can turn around in SolForge.
So that card that he's using, it's the Shard back. It's a dinosaur that if it takes damage that's not combat damage, it deals damage to all of the enemy's creatures. And so it starts out at 2, I think, and then 5, and then I forget the third level. But it does damage basically if you harm it when it's not fighting. So any damage that it takes besides the actual attack phase. Well, Crimson is just dealing damage to it himself with his other creatures, which every time just auto hits all of Eric's creatures for 5 HP. Wiped him from the board.
Crimson, what resolution are you using, dude?
What?
His
Your
miniature screen right now?
resolution, Your screen res. Yeah.
Oh, well, I have
that
an
a-
extra wide monitor, so it just sort of.
Because
It's where it goes.
it shrunk on the screen, yeah.
So what is this? It's -5, -5. So it would
Crimson putting the WTF in Eric. What the what the SolForge?
What the
WTS. What the SolForge. What the fusion. It is 40 to 19 in Crimson's favor. Check in. Dub right now trying to survive against Prometheus 9 to 20.
I wouldn't sleep on Dub if I were you, Prometheus. I know that all too well by now.
One time, it was so late at night at the Wolves event in San Francisco that maybe someone, maybe me, did sleep on Dub. Not with, just adjacent to. That actually didn't happen, but I did one time give Dub a double-double, a dub-dub from In and Out. Speaking of, we talked earlier about Jordan in his birthday suit. My first time and only time ever playing D&D in my whole life was with Jordan at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, and you did get relatively unclothed.
It was all a part of the character. Okay, there was a scene
Oh, yeah.
where my character, we were going to face some zombie or some Nazis, and we were vampire soldiers on the Allied side, and I had to find a way to get across a muddy field. So I figured the best way was to strip down, cover myself in mud in the pig farm in Normandy, and slither like a snake. And so in order to tell them, I showed them. And I secured some friendships. Look at this. Jordan's here playing games with us 9 months later because I took my shirt off late at night in San
Yeah,
Francisco at a
that's
Wolves
exactly
event.
why.
It is 26 to 9 with board control in favor of Prometheus. I want to check in on the leaderboard and see if anything has changed as some of these matches are concluding. We do have first place now in the hands of TCG Jeff at 13 points, but there's a 5-way tie with Veraldo, Namrog, Darklin, and Solimer. Nopera in second with 11 points. Iron Bryce with 9, and Mr. Huat with 8. Dragoon with 8. Osaz with 8.
What?
What?
Okay. Yeah.
Actually, a lot of scores just came in, and it looks like a lot of the people that had 7 points got 6 again, putting them all the way up to 13 points already, dude.
They're doing well.
Those are people like Solmir. Yeah, there's a lot of people that have done that.
I hear someone say Arborist. I've not seen an Arborist today. If you're playing with Arborist, get on the screen so we can see.
Arashi just pulled an Arborist play for max points.
Oh, sheesh.
-3.
Oh, there's 2 Arborists in this tournament?
26-9, which would be the third way to play. Like, you've got to stay at high HP. So if you can score those points, get above 70 HP, and win with an Arborist, that would be a great way to secure some heavy points. Because you get points for healing, and then you get points for dealing tons of breakthrough. If you don't know, Arborist is a creature that allows you, if you stay above starting HP each cycle, you can bring him in and he gets buffed. If you get him at the final level, he comes in with 85 attack, 85 defense, and breakthrough. But you have to be in cycle 3 above starting HP. That's hard to do, especially in a sealed event. It's a little bit easier if you perfectly craft like a healing deck. It's a lot harder to do in a sealed event.
Okay, just get a Frostbite, make him a defender, and you're good. Don't have to worry about him.
26-9. Any damage for Dub? There is not, but Prometheus hits for 3, so it is 26-6.
Oh, now 4. Oh, now 2. Oh, hanging on by a thread. But he's done it before. Can he do it again? Tough matchup for Dub against Prometheus here. On the other side of the pond, Sir Maddox dead even with Defic 41-42. Slight advantage going to Maddox makes. He is locked in. You love to see it. Taking 11 and 9, almost 20 damage in that. Maybe I spoke too soon. Getting some health buff there. Rolling with the punches. 41-26 now for Sir Maddox makes. The other game being streamed. Crimson got his opponent, Eric, on the ropes. Eric is saying, what the fusion? 1 HP and a dream up against Crimson's 45. Crimson's got board control. This one looks all but over.
Tough spot to be. Crimson with almost 35 damage on the board as well, right? 10, 20, 30. Yeah. Basically 35 damage ready to smack currently as well. Hey, I saw someone in the chat ask about the timer. There's 10 minutes left on the timer for this round. Reminder, when that goes off, you need to send a screenshot of wherever your game is at, or we will give you 0 points. Nice. Eric removes the best creature on Crimson's board, but Crimson still has 15 and 8 undefended.
Crazy. Right now we have one opponent with 1 HP and another opponent, Dub, with 2 HP.
Trying to bounce between them, and as soon as we see one ready to conclude, we'll jump in at the combat.
Eric got a slight little buff, getting up to 5 HP, so that's certainly going to help, but he's just going to be at the whim here of what Crimson does. Oh,
should have dealt with that
it's
one.
Crimson's turn, so
check back in on Dub and Prometheus as well. Dub's got 2 HP, and there is 3 undefended that's going to be coming in a moment here. Dub needs to block that, plus whatever Prometheus plays for his last turn of the play.
Yeah, Eric is basically in the same spot here, staring down the barrel of a shotgun.
A shotgun named
Not
Crimson.
Much he can do. The caravan has arrived.
And he's going to paint you, Crimson, with that shotgun.
Backing up the truck. Taking his time here. Playing with his food.
Eric doing a numbers game, I would wager.
Yeah.
Trying to see if there's anything he can do to respond.
Might be doing math.
He's gaining an extra 4 HP. And it looks like he's going to remove one of them from the board. He's able to stay alive one more round.
Fighting back, Eric. Up to 9 HP.
Yeah.
Yo, this is Dub's last shot at flipping the board.
Both are about to go into combat. 45-9 now with Crimson and Eric. Dub is still 46-2. He's switching a creature's attack and defense. Is there anything he can do in his favor? Oh man,
I hope
both
so.
are like
We'll
on
see.
the precipice here. I'm bouncing between them to look. If your opponent did not show, it is a 6-point win for you. Crimson with the
Ooh.
win, 39-6. Let's check in on Dub and Prometheus.
You could have given yourself another turn, Eric, and we could have gone to cycle 4 if you'd left the Spectre over and blocked the 15 guy, maybe. No, you'd have taken like 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, he still would have been lethal.
Looks like
Could've been
Dub is
third
real.
round.
Ooh,
GG, Eric.
deal
GG.
9 damage up to 2 enemy creatures. He's going to hit a blast wave here. Who does he take care of?
Oh, I didn't take a screenshot. Dang it.
He's going to be the one that deals damage this round instead of Prometheus.
Oh, but no, but
and
the
he
card
didn't see the
ability, he
shambling.
couldn't.
That is it. 46-0 against Dub. GG Prometheus, GG Dub.
GG's.
Last game that we
Dub.
still see streaming. Anyone else want to show your game? Jump up here. Otherwise, we are just hard watching Maddox. 44-23 against Maddox's favor. I see. I'm
Maddox had control most
gonna
of
leave the
early
screen on,
game.
but I'm gonna go take a quick pee break and just turn my camera off.
All right, no worries.
Just gonna stay there.
Maddox.
Not gonna go anywhere. Just gonna take a pee break right there. Just turn the camera on.
Yeah, he has one of those chairs with the oh no, never mind, he's getting on. Ah man, I wanted to see the pants. I wanted to see if he's wearing pajama pants on the suit on the suit top.
I saw him get off in Discord, and it did look like he was wearing suit pants. Cannot confirm, but it definitely wasn't, the fuzzy pajamas.
Yeah. I was curious to find out.
Who are we on board with for the stream? Is it Maddox and
Maddox.
DFIC? Okay.
Yes.
23-44. DFIC with the advantage. We're coming to the end of
Maddox-
cycle 3, about to battle. DFIC's got a 13. He's sending sending GG emotes. Maddox is saying, huh? What are you talking about? I still got 10
Rip.
HP.
Well,
13,
Maddox gave in.
5. Maddox has a 12 on the board.
See, the thing is with this match, Maddox has had the upper hand throughout the entirety of the first 2 cycles. Once that was crossed, Defix somehow resets the board, and now all of a sudden Defix just on the pressure and never getting off it.
Yeah.
They were stuck above 40s till like the end of cycle 2 or start of cycle 3, kinda. But all of a sudden Defix picked up the late game cards, and now Maddox is in quite a pinch. Yes, you could logically take it out if he's active. Yeah. Minus to the opposed, and then minus to whatever creature you want, and he should probably realistically take out the 11th here. Yep.
And he does just
There you
that.
go. You
Does
play
have
and
his
give it
Forge
mana
Born
+6.
ability.
He's trying to search for a way to make more minions to give them +6. No minion cards in his hand, so he's trying really hard to consider how to make the most out of his Forgeborn.
Shaking his head. Yes, that's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, I know that's what he was thinking. Remember, Maddox, you do have one more turn exactly. Just wait till the turn in which you have to possibly block, and then you'll play the minion. You'll give it the attack, and maybe, just maybe, you'll get the.
I apologize, I'm muted.
Oh,
I've been coughing after every
no
turn,
worries.
so I'm trying not to cough all over my mic.
No worries, get well soon. By
But
the
you're
way,
doing
I
well-
really
you're doing
love
well
this
speaking
card.
my mind. Thank you.
No worries. By the way, I love this card. I made this card into Crimson's worst nightmare so many times. The Sacrifice Chamber. Every time you lose a creature, you heal, your opponent takes damage. It's
Yeah.
really good, but you need to have a lot of creatures being brought out on the field. Trust me, ask Crimson what happened last time we used that.
I was just using it. I had my shard back on it, and I was killing multiple creatures with the shard back. Getting multiple
Yeah,
attack
that
triggers.
is that is pretty. That
pretty
is.
gross. Good card.
I want to try it with there's a Tempest card where if it's exalted, it deals 2, 3, or 4 damage to any monster once per turn as an activate. I think that would be really cool on the Sacrifice Chamber.
You can it's the Wildfire Maiden. It's exalted, and she gets
Yes.
to activate.
Exactly. I think that on the Sacrifice Chamber would be crazy.
I like putting the Dark Shaper Savants and the or the Flame Shaper Savants on the sacrifice chambers.
Is the active here? Yeah. Alex able to regain the board control near the end here. Yep. Put it there. Gets the +6, gets a 9 attack. Right? That's a solid one. Let's see. What's Defix Forgeborn, Maddox? Can you click on it? Give one of your creatures +5/+5. You may repeat one of something to something. One of its deploy abilities. Okay. So I need something with deploy ability. There we go. Oh no, that's an activate, not a deploy.
All right, I am back. Maddox in a bad spot, 44-10, but decent board control in favor of Maddox. Is it too little too late? There's 2 minutes left on the clock, you guys. 2 minutes left on the clock. Caesar, if you want to go ahead and tag anyone whose match has not been submitted yet, they have 2 minutes left in case they have us muted because they're focusing on the game.
Sounds good. I'll get those pings out right now.
This is the last match we're able to see. If you are in the final throes of your game, feel free to share your match. I see that purple light background you have is so nice. I'm jealous
Thank
of
you,
it.
brother.
You can see in the background, it looks like my my Sinjin bottle right there is catching my flag on fire. Those are 2 Web3 games behind me. And actually, if you look, if I get out of the way, you can see Wolf right there. Look at that. Boom. The tagline of the other crew that I'm a part of. It's not sponsored. I just love them.
You love to see. You love to see. I got my Meiji bottle right to the side over here as well. I don't know if you can see that. Got a bunch of Web3 gaming merch and collectibles and memorabilia.
Beautiful.
It's a fun space to be a part of.
It is, dude.
Facts.
Unless you're Maddox and you're at 10
merch,
HP.
though, gentlemen. Just saying. Just going to put that out there. You guys do have one of the best logos in the game.
Thanks. My brother made it. It is 27-10. Maddox, can he do anything? Can he change anything?
Come on, Maddox. Oh, nice. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Just maybe the power breakthrough. Just maybe the power breakthrough will save him. Oh, Vipik thought he could reactivate it. You have to do something about.
All right, that is time on the clock. Please conclude your rounds and send a screenshot.
Looking at the screenshots that have been sent, so I'm going through those first and then pinging everyone.
I see the chat's blown up too. If you want to see what's going on in there, Caesar, I try to not click on it so that I'm not pulling it onto the stream. But
yep, give me 1 second.
Gets +4/+4. Okay, Maddox still has a shot. Yeah, you're lucky. He's gonna -3/+3 you with the sacrifice chamber because this crystal survived here. Oh yeah. And he's gonna do it again with the activate ability, leaving you with 1 HP. So you have to literally take him out with 1 hit on this battle phase. Otherwise, you're screwed.
Otherwise, you're screwed. Not a
Pretty
good
much.
feeling. It's a tough spot to be in.
Look,
Just
look
kind of
through
gets to
the
the
cards,
point where
Maddox. Yeah.
nothing you can do.
Heart, heart of the cards, Maddox. Heart of the cards. Does have sleigh. On the one horse open sleigh. Yay! Jingle.
Let's look at the leaderboard as these final tallies are coming in. We'll see. We're waiting on, if you have not submitted your matches, it looks like there's a few that haven't submitted. Please drop those in the chat so Caesar can tally them up. But currently at 14 points in first place, a clean first place is Sumaris. And then we've got a bunch of people tied in third. Looks like they're all qualified players in third. In fourth, we've got 2 tied with 12. That is Prometheus and Alan. There's a bunch of people dancing. I mean, if you've got, let's see, you need to get above 14 points basically to place top 8. Really, you realistically need to get above, by end game, probably above 11 points. And so more than 50% of the crew is capable of doing that still if you're able to score some points. We've got very few 0-point games here. GG's, if you're one of the few with a 0-point game, you're doing your best. You're trying. We want to see you finish with more than that. As long as you conclude, there's still rewards for you. You'll get extra stuff at the end of this. You'll get better. And next time, you might come out and show something crazy. Look, you might even be casting with us. Icy was once a 0-point finisher.
There it is.
Yep.
Just kick him
Go
off
ahead,
away.
continue. Go ahead.
It's all right. We love our 0-point crew. Been there, done that.
Listen, we all got to start somewhere.
Isn't it supposed to spawn something? Remove an energy counter from this to create a blank creature for free. Then there's no energy counters on this. Destroy this, but it's not creating one.
Play a level 1 creature for free. You don't have level 1 creatures in your hand. These are
Oh,
spells.
those are spells. Oh, got it. Damn it.
Yeah.
I'm screwed. GG's.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you
GG's.
should have put the deer in front of the thing so that, because it has Slay to heal. You shouldn't have had this 12-10 in front of it. You should have used the deer to heal.
Yeah.
I mean,
The deer had so much slay you could call it a reindeer.
Make it rain.
Ooh.
GG's.
Yo guys, I'm back. What's up? Did I lost something? Are the new pairings
wait,
up already?
you gain with this.
I gain with these.
How much HP? No, the one on the left.
3.
Yeah, yeah. How much HP? 3? Ah, dang
Yeah.
it.
Hello.
Not enough.
I mean, you could give it to the Oak Father. Therefore, the Oak Father survives if he doesn't shoot it, and you do get a bit of HP. And with the Sacrifice Chamber against you, no, not this one, the other one. Or does give you more breakthrough, but no, give it to the one on the far right so that it survives. Oh, bro, you forgot about this active.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you could
one?
undo and then give it to the Oak Father, bro. Undo, give it to the Oak Father. Yes.
Shit.
Left. No, sorry, far right.
Put down.
Far right.
Put down.
Yes.
Put down. No.
On the far right.
Go. 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 Play.
Yes.
Come on,
Exactly.
play faster.
Now do it. Kill the one in the middle. Come on. I think you can hold space to do it. Yes, nice.
No, I timed out.
It's alright. You got what you needed. You got what you wanted. You're good.
I think so.
Yeah, you got everything. You're good.
Old Guard versus Carrot Lover, 7-0.
on.
Just updated that one, Caesar.
Play the game.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking for that one. I was tagging Other than that, we're just missing 2 people, and then Maddox that's
It's
streaming right
thinking
now.
really hard. It's thinking really hard.
I'm adding Flashpoint versus Lady Iris right now. Is 44-27. Hey, make sure you screenshot your games and send them if you haven't. Timer is off. Thank you for those
I
of you
pressed
that did.
done. It's not moving.
You are done, Maddox. It's his turn. That's why.
Oh.
You see the green timer on the right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And when it times you out, you
It was
don't get
so
to say
close.
done. Just yeah, you were right on the money with it.
It
Bro.
was right there. I was like, oh.
By the way,
Thought I
Maddox, we had a
punched it.
meeting 7 minutes ago, so you might want to mention
No,
everybody
canceled.
to cancel it.
3-0.
Oh, you already
Flashpoint
did.
versus Lady Iris. Is that everybody?
Just Maddox, and then
Speaking of calls, I got to take a few. I'm gonna jump for a little bit, but I'll try and come back in a little afterwards.
Perfect. Beautiful. Thank you. You are the
Gentlemen,
best,
I
Icy.
love all of
Yeah.
you guys. Have
Thanks for coming
fun.
by, IC.
May the cards be in your favor. Play
We love
hard.
you.
Fight well.
I see. Go get that bread.
Talk to you guys soon.
May the cards be ever in your favor.
Yeah, man.
The
Was
words of
I seeing
Icy. Strong and powerful.
Defeat
Yo,
16-7.
makes Maddox.
Yes.
You can click on continue,
And
right?
give more.
and then
Just
you can
click
click
the
on
arrow
on
up
the
on the
up
left.
arrow. The up.
No.
Guys.
All right, we are in
I'll bet
round
we-
3. Let's take a quick look at the current leaderboard. Our current leaderboard has Sumaris in first with 14. A whole bunch of ties under that. We'll see what changes in this final round. Our final round, we're looking at Bionic Soup versus Jordan right now. 2 great players. They're ridiculously good. I shake in my boots anytime I pair against either one of them. It is 48-47 with a slight lead to Bionic Soup. Just a reminder, if there is any reason that anyone thinks my opponent is a scum of the earth, they're cheating, they're a snake, send those pings to Caesar, the DMs. We will verify all of that by the end before we send out any prizing. If that leaderboard has to change because someone played unfairly, we'll let you guys know. But we don't want to hold up the tournament today and run through all of that in the middle of it. So we are seeing 47-48. Let's see who else is ready to go to combat here. I see Prometheus versus Alan Pitanga, 51-49. I see Crimson Caravan versus Lady Iris, 50-44. And Maddox Makes versus Eric WT Fusion, 50-50. Oh, wait. And the Great and Powerful Nopera versus Ramen Cash. 2 content creators, 1 qualified, 1 invited. Ramen Cash with a slight lead, 50-47. Nopera with no badges on. Ramen with 4. Will that mean anything?
I'll
at the end
only
of
put
this?
the ones that matter. I'll only put them when I have an SFCS finalist badge. Otherwise, I'm not putting anything on there.
Hey, you got one for last time. Well, I need to check and see why that has not been issued to your account yet. But I imagine
we
you'll get one from this
we
time.
don't do participants badges, Matthew. We do
He says,
finalist.
I'm not
badges. That's how
enabling
we
the
do it over
qualified
here,
badge.
right?
I'm only enabling the top 8 badge.
Exactly. Top 8 or nothing.
Look, Nopera is in 15th place right now with 14th place right now with 11 points. But that is only 3 points from first. He could pull this out still.
Maybe. He does have an arborist, so I think there's 3 arborists in this tournament, possibly.
Crimson versus Lady Iris. That is the SolForge Fusion intern representing 100X, but he did qualify versus Lady Iris, who qualified through Old School Club, our one Spanish-speaking community. 50-41 in Crimson's favor. Prometheus versus Alan, 51-51 here. Ready for battle. 47-49 in Prometheus's favor, but board control belongs to Alan. I love seeing those SFCS playmats up here. That is someone who placed top 8 in a previous finals. That's crazy. Dragoon with the code Gooner for his opponent.
All right.
Hey, that's rude.
What is short cover?
I see some people wondering about no-shows. Reminder, this is how a no-show works. If a player does not show up for their match or is a no-show, they will be given a 5-minute grace period. If after 5 minutes they still haven't shown up, their opponent wins the round as a bye. If your opponent does not show up, you get a 6-point win. Sorry if that's how your final round concludes. Might feel depressing if you wanted to play it out, but hey, it's 6 points. Take the win.
Can't undo that. It matters.
I'm curious where Solimer is on the leaderboard. He's someone I've been rooting for. That is 13th place. Sorry, 13 points. Solimer tied for second place. I would love to see a top 3 finish for Solimer. That is someone who has been at literally every event working his way towards victory. That would be a well-deserved top finish. Crimson versus Lady Iris about to go into battle, 50-41. What's Lady Iris going to do? Right now, Crimson has 6 damage, undefended. Now just down to 3. This is the final game. This will determine our top finishers. And just a reminder, we've got multiple rewards on the board. We've got $2,000 in SFG ready to distribute. We've got $1,500 in deck codes. We've got, what else? We've got the custom exclusive can only get by playing in an SFCS, playmats and badges, and a custom emote for first place to make in-game. I know that Prometheus just finished making his with a little bit of representation for the Socials Rising crew, but it's cool enough and obscure enough that I think anyone will want to use it. It was honestly, I was really impressed by how cool it is. So well done, Prometheus. Crimson, 50-38 against Lady Iris, wins that little battle, but the game is still afoot. Nopera, 40-41 against Ramankash. Ramankash with a Hantu the Restless. That is one of my favorite cards, an excellent chase card. That card tends to win the matches it's in. If you've never seen it before, it basically allows you to revive your creatures or to deal damage to the opponent. You get to decide as the opponent. You force them to make an impossible choice. Do I harm myself or refresh the enemy's board? Maddox makes 43-50 against Eric, with Eric having total board control. Let's watch this combat here. Not the play that he wants to play. He destroys one of his own creatures if he throws that guy down. There he goes. He's got to destroy one of his own creatures while playing this card because it's a heavy-hitting bronze card. And then later, as it gets better, it compounds and you can get the bonus for destroying itself if worth it. He's like a ticking time bomb. 50-43, lead stays in Eric's favor, 50-40. But Maddox removes harms the 7 HP creature on the board. Checking on Prometheus. This is our Season 1 winner in a top 3 finish, I think 3rd place. And number 2, can he pull out another top 8 in SFCS 3, proving himself to be maybe the most consistent player that the SFCS has ever seen? Let's go see where he's at on the leaderboard right now. Prometheus is tied for 3rd place currently. But because a lot of players tied with similar points, that technically puts him closer to 10th place. So he's got to do something cool this round in order to guarantee his slot in the top 8 for a 3rd time, which would net him 3 SFCS custom playmats in a row. Pretty dope. He's also playing a healing deck right now, getting himself up to 60 HP. If he can get to 70, he'll secure an extra point, which maybe will be exactly what he needs to secure a top 8 spot. Jordan locking in and not sharing his screen because he wants to guarantee a top 8 spot. It is Crimson versus Lady Iris. 50-38. Let's remind everyone what the leaderboard looks like right now. If you're watching, wherever you're at, on a video in the future from when we're recording this, or on a stream on Gaming Daily, Icy Gaming, or 100X or SolForge Fusion, we've got Sumaris in first, TCG Jeff, and Veraldo, Namrog, Darkland, and Mauber, and Ntofa, Red Eyes, Solimer all tied for second. And then in third, our tie is a three-way, just Prometheus, Allen, and Javier. Got a lot of players still in the running. I see Nopera in here. I see Fusion Intern in here. Mr. Huat, who won our last event, 10 points. He can still pull it out and come out with a first or a top 8 again. Ramen Cash, one of the invited content creators, alongside Dragoon at 8 points. It ain't over till it's over. Appreciate everyone who's still duking it out, even at 0 points down here, not giving up. Speaking of not giving up, Lady Iris drops in a 10 attack with Breakthrough against Crimson, even though she's down by 10 HP. Can she do something cool with it? Inviting Luke Braz back to the stage. Nopera's enemy, Ramen Cash, bringing in a 7/7 Arborist. His HP is not high enough to buff it, giving Nopera the lead 34-28.
Will never be high enough to buff it. I'm not gonna let an Arborist do me like that. No way.
He says, not on my watch.
No. I will not allow an Arborist to do me like that.
Let's watch this battle. We saw Crimson secure a heavy lead against Lady Iris, 50-12. Prometheus, 60-15. Some crazy play happening here. Prometheus, who is currently tied for third place. Let's see where Allen is at. Allen is also tied with Prometheus in third place. So this is two players tied in third place, 60-15. Neither is giving up. Allen with a great shard back on the board. That's one of the best possible cards you can ever draw in a sealed. Allows him to just do consistent damage to his opponent's creatures. Doesn't look like it's been enough this round, with Prometheus somehow healing his way to 10 above starting HP. Really wish I could see some of Solimer's games right now. Solimer tied in second place. Nopera going into combat right now, 34-37. Ramen Cash having the lead. This is the final play of the turn for Nopera. The lead still belongs to Nopera. Sorry, the lead switches to Nopera, 34-30. And Nopera has some pretty hardcore board control here, 15, 8, 5, and 2. Crimson about to say GG to Lady Iris, 50-12, going into battle right now. 40 to -9. That's the round. Lady Iris still able to score a point, at least getting Crimson down to 40, but that is game in Crimson's favor. Good work, Crimson Caravan.
Thank you, sir.
Prometheus getting close to victory as well. Drops down to 58 HP against Allen's 11. Who else do we got on the board? We got Maddox here. What's Maddox doing? Maddox is dancing, trying to survive. 52 with Eric. What the fusion against Maddox makes 24. There is 14, 13, and 12 damage incoming against Maddox's face right now, and he only has one card left. That guy deals attack with his HP, Maddox, the one on the right. So when you damage him, you weaken him.
Yeah. Maybe. Just maybe.
Is there anything Maddox can do to delay what feels inevitable, just like Web3 gaming?
Sure. Okay.
Maddox replacing one of his creatures with an Oak Father minion, but is it too little too late? final score of Maddox's round is 52 to -1 in Eric's favor. GG's, gentlemen. Prometheus versus Alan, 49 to 11 in Prometheus's favor. These are both third place tied up players trying to secure a way to top 8. Now, when I say third place, that is third place in terms of points. The problem is there's 8 players above the 2 of them with 1 more point than them. So they've got to actually score enough points here to lock themselves into the top 8. And it looks like a tiebreaker will be determining the top 8 if the points stay as is. I see a rip
Yeah, I'm
coming
not
in from
gonna
Nopera
let it
against
end.
Ramen Cash. The battle.
I could have ended it, but I'm not gonna.
28 to 1 in Nopera's favor. He says, I'm not going to end it yet. I want more damage. Is he playing with his food, or is he giving Ramen Cash a chance to make a comeback?
Bit of both, I would say.
Prometheus 49 to 11, getting ready to go into battle here as soon as Alan responds to the board, dealing 2 damage to every creature. Reminder, there is 17 minutes left on the clock for the final round. You have 17 minutes to conclude your games.
Yo, I'm having a bug. I am unable to click
What?
my
Say it ain't so.
thing.
What are
What's
you
up with
unable to
this?
click?
I just started streaming again. My Forge Born ability. I used it and then I clicked undo. And then it won't let me now do it.
You can't click anything now?
You can't click undo. Okay,
Why?
so there's lots
No,
of
he
instances.
it's not undo this. He can't click his Forgeborn ability. It
I
just
can't
he
click
taps
my
it and nothing
Forge Born.
happens.
I had done it, and then I decided to like undo to do it differently, and now it won't let me click it.
Is it destroy one of your
And this-
creatures to
this
reanimate a
was a
creature?
Big
Huh.
one.
Yeah, that's the
I was,
ability
like,
that will win
literally
you the
about to
game.
Use it.
What does the ability say?
Your Crimson watch his stream.
Destroy one of your creatures and give it reanimate a creature and give it 12/12. So I used it. This is what's interesting is well crap, and now I'm out of freaking time. Well, I guess I'm not doing it this turn.
Oh man.
I used it. I destroyed this. This is why look, it's bugged. So then the Bones of Solace disappeared. It overlaid my Cersei with the Blighted, but then I undid it. But it didn't undo overlaying my Cersei with the Blighted.
Wait. This
Well,
has
it's
an
too late now.
explanation. I already stole that, but whenever you
Well,
there's
oh
two
my God.
conditions, right? The first one, if you already had used your Forgeborn ability previously in this cycle, you cannot use it 2 times, okay? Or you
No, but I
made it
did
so
I did just use it first. Like I used it. I gave a thing +12, and then I undid.
probably it's because you have managed to give something to your opponent. So if your opponent had an action that
I
turn,
wouldn't have been able to undo that.
No, yeah, no, he's back to the undo. No, it must be a bug. It's the only thing I can
Okay.
think
Well,
of.
that's a
because it's
super
not-
freaking lame bug,
Yes.
as I now take 19 damage and
Yeah.
do 0 damage.
When that would have done
It's,
so much for you.
Like that's the game.
Can you use it this round? There's no reason to use it this round, huh?
I'm not sure I've seen that before, to be honest.
That
Undo an
sucks.
ability and then not be able to do it.
And then I wasn't able to do it. Like I did do it. It's because it had look, and now my blighted Cersei is gone. Or the blighted now my whatever it's
Bones
called.
of Solace.
Yeah. So it had disappeared in the middle of the turn because I had destroyed the Zemus that was on it, so that got it to 4. So then it blighted it, and then when I clicked undo, it didn't unblight my Cersei, and so then it wasn't letting me click. I think because it was expecting an unblighted Cersei, not a blighted Cersei, because I undid and the Solace was back.
A dub for Nopera, 13 to negative 30. Yeah, so there's clearly a bug for using blighted, undoing when you make your Forgeborn blighted, because I can't see any reason why you wouldn't. The only reason why you wouldn't be able to do it is because either you looked at something that you weren't allowed to see, so like their hand or something, or there was something that let your opponent make a decision. As long as that didn't happen.
Now I just was able to use it, right? So that proves.
Yeah. Dang.
That I should have been able to use it last turn.
Prometheus with the win, 58 to negative 27. Well done, Prometheus. Is that enough to keep him in the top 8 for his 3rd time ever? Every single SFCS. We will see. I'm kind of hoping. That'd be pretty sick if he pulls that out. Let's watch Jordan versus Bionic Soup. See if he's able to come back after a potentially game-ending bug smacked him. That's frustrating.
Well, I made sure to score on all my games, to be fair. My scores are 4-7-7, I think, which is not bad. It's like 18 points.
Jed said, I have it recorded on my end, but I'm not sure it would have been that different. I proceed it for you when I killed your Zemus. I have it recorded, can send. You wouldn't have been able to reanimate as it hadn't been procced by then. So you wouldn't have been able to reanimate Zemus. Anyways, because he already eliminated it once that round, he's saying?
Wait, is this about me?
Yeah. Jed, who is Bionic Soup, is commenting in the chat.
But I undid all of that.
I don't know. I didn't see the full play. If you see he commented in the chat, maybe his explanation will make sense to you. It is 36 to 23 for Jed versus Jordan. See how many players are still in their matches. Most players are still in their game with 11 minutes left on the clock. Current first place is being held by Crimson Caravan, SolForge Fusion intern, with 1 point behind Mr. Watt. As long as that's actually how it settles. Reminder, there may be something a little bit different here because of buys. Buys are not calculated on this leaderboard. We can't actually determine the true finals until Caesar gives us the full updated that he will screen share at the end. This is the last round that we are able to see because someone is screen sharing. It is Jordan versus Bionic Soup. Jordan able to block all incoming damage.
Yeah, except for all this.
From the shambling Shard Witch.
What was such a lame situation?
Wow.
If it was a verified bug on the stream, you know, maybe there's something.
It could be. I'm honestly not sure what would happen.
I want to go back and watch it. Jed says he has the whole thing recorded.
Doing for our points or something, you know.
So as I understand it, you used your Forgeborn ability and resolved everything, but you didn't like the results, so you hit the undo button. It undid everything, and you wanted to use it again to do it, I suppose, on a different target, and it would not let you.
Which
you
you are allowed to do.
Yeah, and it didn't let you.
You undid it. You undid it. Yes, you should be allowed to use your ability again.
Right. And the reason I'm hypothesizing, the reason why that happened was because in the process, my Bone of Solace got used up, and so it overlaid Cersei with the Blighted, right? Then when I undid it, it put the Bone of Solace back with 3 energy counters on it, but my Cersei was still blighted. It didn't undo the blighting.
It's probably just a bug with that specific interaction.
I think it's yeah.
Unless Jed says he has an answer, I'm curious what he's saying.
Walmart, it's exalted, so you have to have an exalt under it. It has to be played on an exalt in order for you to use its activate ability.
If you look at Jordan's screen right now, his screen is full of these
Jed's
exalts.
agreeing it didn't unoverlay the blighted, which means Jed's also listening to this. We're gonna hope Jed isn't watching my stream.
We're gentlemen, Jordan. What do you mean?
Oh, baby, this is a big turn.
Okay, Jordan, what do you got here? Can you fight back against a bug?
Well, maybe.
He removes all enemy creatures on the board.
It's over here for no reason.
Great play from
I
Jordan.
need to do a lot of damage this time. I'm not winning this.
17 to 42.
Because he can obviously block that, and then there's not enough damage. Yo, GG's. Wait, oh my god, I did it. No, tied. Whoa, we're still going. Oh my god.
Sudden death, the first time we've ever seen a sudden death tie happen in an SFCS
This is
finals.
very interesting.
Oh, he's got me. He can do something.
He has a damage trigger. So what's happening right now is the first person to deal damage to their opponent will win.
Or heal. If you heal, it's whoever
Change
changes health
HP.
first in whichever direction. Yeah.
I assume he's got something.
What is your
What's his
ability,
Forgeborn?
Jordan? What are your guys' Forgeborn abilities?
By the way,
Yeah,
Funky Solaire, I don't know who you are, bro, but I'm watching
I'm Jordan.
your.
It's me.
Oh, it's Jordan. Okay, Jordan.
Yeah.
Just to remind you that you have lethal. So,
I have what?
lethal.
Lethal.
Right now.
Oh yeah. It's
As
in
in I can-
sudden death. Whoever
It's in
changes
sudden
health
death.
first.
Yeah.
I will not say anything more than that, though.
Do you have something from your abilities that you can deal damage to the
Well,
opponent?
we can't use these anymore, right?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
you can shoot. I don't know.
Can
Did you-
Try it.
I
I've
don't think
never
so.
entered sudden
Okay.
death in my entire life, bro.
Hang on,
No,
hang on,
it's just
hang on,
there.
hang on.
Do you have anything that does direct damage to him? You're golden, no?
If I can use this ability, I can't, see?
Oh, you already used it?
No,
Yeah,
they're not allowed to because
because
they're
I
in
used
sudden
it
death.
last time. You don't get it again.
What about
Okay,
Forsaken
wait, so I
Mausoleum or
need to-
Deep Frost Hills? That's for creatures, right?
Those are for creatures.
Yeah.
I say no. He has lethal this turn.
You
I think out of
still
respect
saying he
for the
has it?
opponent, we shouldn't.
Yeah,
Give
you
any-
guys shouldn't help
Yeah.
me.
I'm not. I haven't said anything. I'm just
I don't know how.
This is
gotta help,
exciting.
bro.
because I've never
We are
seen
competing.
sudden death in a tournament before. Jed says I can't block, you win at Jordan. We'll see.
How deep does the hole go, though?
This is a good
That's
game
right,
from
that's
two
the-
great players.
That's the question. That's the question.
Reminder for anyone left in play, there is 5.5 minutes left on the clock, and it is over.
Oh man, I can't believe he didn't have a single way to do damage to me. Wow. And he comes back from the bug. I mean, nothing, whatever, right? Nothing matters.
This happens. This is
Nothing
the
really
second Jordan
matters.
comeback we've seen this game.
Jeez.
Twice in this tournament, we saw a crazy comeback from Jordan. GG's to Jordan and Jed. Honestly,
You
maybe
could
the most
have,
exciting game I've ever seen in an SFCS finals. 17-5 in sudden death.
My points are going to still be low, though, right? Because I didn't get him to 0.
Yeah, you'll get the
You
win.
could have
Yeah,
played
pretty
the spirit on the mausoleum to trigger the mausoleum to shoot the guy for 2 damage. You would have gained 2 life and won the game.
Exactly.
Oh, through gaining life.
I say as
Smart.
soon as it started, yep, it was like gain life, HP one
Uh,
direction or the other.
Crimson.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, bro.
GG.
Because it was sudden death.
Correct.
Any damage. Any.
I'm
damage.
curious what Jed saw.
Yeah.
if that bug was legit a bug or if there's something that caused it that we didn't catch.
Yeah, have you recorded the game, man? It would be awesome to replay
I
it, so
shoulda
we
had
can
you
Okay,
send the
so
proof to the
I
bug.
stream.
actually
Start.
stopped streaming for a little bit, and it happened during that time, and then I started streaming again once. Like,
I mean, I have it
trying to
on
fix
stream
it.
recorded.
Shoulda-
So
Oh,
shoulda had
okay,
you
okay,
submit
okay,
a bug.
Right, but I stopped streaming, and I didn't start streaming until right after the first part of that bug happened.
Jed has it from his perspective, at least. He said he recorded the whole match.
Oh,
So
okay, nice. What's the next step of this tournament? Are we
next
done?
step,
Are we gaming?
there's 5 minutes left, 3.5 minutes left on the clock. Caesar will tally the actual leaderboard, which may or may not look slightly different than the challenge because of buy points. The leaderboard there can't tally
Nice.
Yeah.
buys, and it doesn't always perfectly tally the tiebreaker. So he's going to go and manually verify everything. Every time we've seen it move by like a couple of spots. So we'll see. I can see that it looks like the leader is currently sitting at 19 points, but we'll see. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games that we're still waiting on the results with 3 minutes left on the clock. If you are in those games, you have 3 minutes left. Man, I wish we could see Walmart and Yukon battling it out. Two of the 100X boys in the final round. Let me go ahead and tag everyone who is still in it. Namrog. Red Eyes. Oh. Looks like Yukon is in a close game, 28-12 with Walmart down. Yukon's going for his win. I did tell him that I smelled a win in his future. Neohawk. Antofa. Chemos. Joker.
Yo, I think I might make top 8 on this one. I think I might have
I
manifested
hope so.
it.
Let's
Maybe.
see. And we still got a
Just
lot of
maybe.
games in play right now.
Yeah, but I'm looking at their scores. Now, there are a few that could beat me here, actually.
I tagged you. 2 minutes left. Let's go and
don't know,
see
man.
any new results have been posted so we can tally them.
I think I did okay, to be honest. I think I did okay. I blame you, Dub, alright? I hope you don't sleep at night tonight.
Sleep real good.
You blame Dub.
I know, I bet. You're like the meanest person in the space, bro.
Right. So Lairs match. Let's go look at this one. So 17-5. That should be a 5-point win for Jordan because he gets 4 for getting his opponent down to 5 HP and then 1 for the win. And Bionic Soup gets 40, 30, 23 points. I'm not missing anything, all right? That's a 5-3. If I am, go ahead and correct me.
Dub, how did you absolutely crush me and not, bro? I was hoping I'd see you in top 8 as well.
I don't
Dang
know,
it.
dude. I just lost.
Bro, you were playing so well. How'd you lose? You were like on it, you know? You didn't have bad matchup though. Just Prom does have the #1 spot, to be fair.
FK Rotes with the win, 6-1. GG's FK. Is Macbeth correct?
Way to go, Rotes.
Decrypt with the win against Riser, 38-9. 5-point win for Kieran.
Wait, did
Jokers,
you
it
just
didn't-
say
It doesn't
Kieran
look like
won with-
Chemo surrendered there. It looks like he got a connection lost right at the end. His screenshot shows a connection loss screen, not a surrender screen. Bummer, though, because we are too late in it to let a rematch. Oh, I see Yukon 31-0 against Walmart there. We're tallying these final points. That is 6 points for Yukon, 5 for the HP, and 1 for the win. Walmart 1 HP off of that extra point, so he scores 1 point. See people
Well
pinging
played,
me.
Decrypt. Happy to see you and get a win.
I made top 50, yay.
What did you say? I made top 50. Let's go. Top 50 in a 53 player tournament.
Let's go. I think you're maybe top 30. No, top 40, Decrypt, possibly. No, you're right. You're right. You're probably top.
Thanks to the
42
Caller
at
of
the moment,
Souls. Javier says, I won all my games thanks to the Caller of Souls. We're just letting Caesar tally
Chokerist.
these final points and we'll see what happens.
I definitely have not done well, even though I won 2 out of 3 games.
Jordan sitting at 11 points.
Yeah, it's not a lot of points.
This was your game, bro. Arashi, SFCS4 will be... We will listen. We will look at all of your guys' feedback. If you have any feedback based on format, please send those to me and Caesar. This is a very similar format. It's still the point system. We just added additional ways to score based on your guys' feedback. I know Solimer, you guys know Solimer, it helped me build this new format. The team, the actual SolForge team contributed. So make sure if you have any feedback that you would like to see things done differently, send it to us.
Got a little anecdotal feedback.
Yeah, last match you can. One,
which is just that the feel like the point spreads should be a little bigger. Like I had 2 super dramatic games where like the win should count a little more, right? Like I had a super dramatic game with like a big win last minute, and it was like 5 points to me, 3 to the loser, which is like a little close for winning. You know what I mean?
for winning, especially. We've never done, I mean, I'm open to that. So what we did last month is we took the feedback from SFCS2 finals and then we just tested a bunch of variations all month long in the qualifiers. And that's how we landed on this. And so I'm down to try weighing the wins in different ways. Also, we've not seen a game conclude with a sudden death. I'm open to
adding points.
So
adding
I should
points
get
for
like
sudden
20
death.
points.
Yeah,
for winning that
25
sudden
points for a
like,
sudden
right
death.
now.
What did he
Namrog,
say?
yeah, the problem is it would never be doable. I see the sass coming from Namrog. It would never be doable for a 3-round game with 50 plus players. Also, the game designers helped design this format. We designed it with the crew. So intended for viewership and playing and different skill levels at the same time. A win-loss. Everyone knows, like pretty clearly, everyone knows that a win-loss, a pure raw win-loss format is the most competitive format for a pool of hyper talented, same level players. That's why TCGs use it.
Oh, you said sweaty nerds really nice.
That's right. Hey, I'm a sweaty nerd.
Yeah.
But that isn't the state of Web3 gaming. And so we designed a format with Web3 gaming in mind. So, are we getting these final points in here, Liz Cesar?
Yep, we're just waiting on 2 matches: TCG Jeff and Luke Braz and Dragoon.
All right, tag them. We need their points. Timer went off.
Yeah.
Yo, bring ramen up here. Exactly, bro. I have superpowers. I just brought you
Wow.
up by just saying it. bro.
First, I want to say shout out to Matt for reminding me about this tournament, even though it was in my calendar, but completely forgot because I was actually going to go do stuff today, and I was like, oh my gosh. Sorry, FK, about the video thing. I got that uploaded. I get how you feel, right? I'm a terrible cheater. I'm so sorry about that. But thank you for hosting this thing. It was great to come back in here and see all the familiar faces because now when I look at Web3 gaming activity, there's usually nothing. So I'm glad that this is happening.
That's right. Web3 gaming still has
so
something
we
happening.
You know, for the SolForge keeping the culture alive and awesome commentating and of course the apparel, right? I feel completely underdressed in my hoodie. You can't see it, so next time I will wear a suit even though you can't see it just because. But yeah, GG's everyone. This is really cool. No para. I haven't played in a month. That's all I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say.
It's all right,
That's
man.
my excuse.
I play this almost every day, so I feel you.
I'm
Bro, if you ever want
a
to
while.
play, ever want to scrim, I'm playing this literally almost every day.
No para, a
I gotta go
grinder.
cry after this. I gotta go cry and some tissues after this for my loss, and then I gotta, reevaluate life decisions, fuse a couple of new decks, and then I'll be back.
Yeah. All right, I'll be waiting. Let me know how those life decisions plan out for you.
I just need a triple Shambler and Hantu deck, and I should be good.
Bro, that Hantu
Yeah,
is so scary.
you just need a
bro.
perfect pull with a sealed event. That's all you need.
Right.
Hey, I was happy with the one
Hantu is
Hantu. I was like, okay, this is the start. I didn't win them all. I got one, but it's a good one to play with.
We're just waiting on the
you made
final
me panic.
screenshot to come in.
All right. I want to see the tally of the points. Oh, I'm pushed down to 7th place. No.
Are you really?
Wait. Oh no! Wait. Actually,
No,
is
you'll
this-
see. So
this is
remember,
based on
this
points,
is
right?
this is based on points. So just a reminder: if you're looking right now, they should not still be playing. Caesar has messaged them. Timer went off. Every round should be over. So if you're looking at the challenge, it's not going to be perfectly accurate for two reasons. One, it's sorting based on wins, not based on points. So we have to tally the points. Caesar is doing that right now. But two, it doesn't account for buys. So if you had a buy, you got 6 points for the buy, and it looks like you didn't get any points for it. So wait for that to come in. Caesar will, in a moment, share his screen with the final leaderboard, and then I will tag before the day is over. It takes me about an hour, but I will go through and tag everyone in the announcements channel with your place and your rewards for your place.
Yo, on the last tournament, the top one spot was 18 points, and now we got 2 people breaking over to 19. So we're breaking over new heights this time.
Yeah, we are.
Why is a buy 6 points?
Because
but
that's
a win not getting someone to 0 is 5 points.
Because a regular win is traditionally going to be getting your opponent to 0 and then the 1 point for the win. So that's 5 plus 1.
I would
6.
challenge that regular win
That's 6.
assumption, especially in like the current meta of the game, where I think that there's a lot of games that end with both people not at 0.
I mean, I'd be open to test that. I would say that from today, anecdotally, so I have not watched every match, but looking at the scores today,
A lot of them get to 0.
basically, so anyone
Yeah,
with 6 or more is, I mean, round 1 out of 24 matches, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Okay,
13,
so
14,
what we're saying
15,
is I'm special.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So 23 out of 24
Maybe.
matches in round 1, they got their opponent to 0 at least.
Okay, well then never mind.
I don't know round 2 or 3 yet. It happens, but it doesn't happen very often that we see it end in cycle 4. It's occasional,
Interesting.
but especially with there being a time limit, it doesn't happen very often. Now I am open to weighting wins differently. I'm open to waiting. We've never seen a sudden death. And so waiting a sudden death, or like, this is the first time we've ever added points, not today, but like in the last couple of weeks is the first time we've ever added points for high health. And I don't think that had any impact today with sealed. We've seen it happen in qualifiers, but I don't think it had any impact. And And the thought was
There was a
that would
couple points.
that
not
would
many.
buff people really from 70 or more.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
3 matches went over 70.
Okay. So the thought was that would buff people who are playing long game to like end it in cycle 4, to make that a viable point strategy. But maybe that didn't happen enough. Yours was unique though, Jordan, where I think you're the only game we saw today go over or end because cycle 4 ended without someone being above 70 HP. Like almost always when it happens, it says because someone is healing, whereas you guys were like just perfectly slow duking it out. That made that happen.
Interesting.
The bug happened for a reason.
Yeah, and I wonder if the bug
Yes.
resulted, like, would you have gone to ending cycle 4 if that bug didn't happen? Maybe
No,
not.
I think I would have slammed him past 0 that turn.
So then it's like, well, that's a bug thing. Solimer
It's just a
says
1 point difference. It doesn't really change much about, my final rank or anything.
Yeah, did they not submit a screenshot, Caesar? Their screenshot
No,
should have been sent minutes ago.
Yep.
Like
Just
5
waiting for
minutes
it.
ago.
TCG Jeff says that
It doesn't matter if they're slow. You have to send the screenshot or it's 0 points for both. Love those guys. They're
Yep.
consistent players. They
And,
both placed top 5, but everyone is waiting.
Yeah, and also chat is
Jeff
saying I should
submitted.
get my top 8 badge. Just saying.
Jeff submitted.
I
Tally
ran
with
a
Jeff's.
poll and the chat has spoken.
I have spoken.
Sorry, Solimer. I thought those were submitted. I thought Caesar was tallying. Will No Para get his top 8 badge? I'm voting for if not, we riot. That way I don't have to say yes or no.
That's exactly why I left it there. But you better
Alright,
make sure you're right.
As I'm tallying up everyone's score, please take a chance. The bracket's not finalized. I haven't ended the tournament. Take a chance to go ahead and re-look at all your 3 matches. Ensure that all the scores look good. Because once I end the tournament and I post the final scores, we can't go back and be like, "Oh, look, you missed one of my points," even though we asked 2 hours ago. Do it now, because once we end it, we can't go back and change it. So
Yo,
I try
I'm
to
top
always double check my
6.
stuff, but just make sure that it looks good to you.
Yeah. Top 6.
Yo, if this really pulls out this way, I just want to put this out there. If it really pulls out this way, with what I'm currently seeing, Prometheus from Socials Rising may be ending in the top 3 again. If he does, that means we have hosted 3 seasons of SFCS, the SolForge Fusion Championship. The first time, Prometheus placed first place. The second time, Prometheus placed third place. If he's in top 3 again, we might have to have a GOAT conversation for the SFCS format. That doesn't mean you're the best SolForge player ever, but in this format,
He's top 2
I
now.
mean, man,
He's
if you can
top
place
2.
top 3 seasons in a row, that is 3 months in a row, you fight through the qualifiers and place top 3, that's pretty crazy in this format. Hey, I hear it's sealed, it's random luck. They say the same thing. I heard when Warzone's competitive scene was popping off, Fortnite, Apex Legends, they said the same thing. It's a battle royale. There's too much luck. It's random. And then somehow over the course of 5+ years, the same players always consistently mitigate good and bad luck to place in the top. So I wouldn't say winning is not luck based. In any format like this, luck is going to play a role, just like drawing the correct cards in a TCG is going to play a role. It's luck. Every game is going to have some factor of luck. But if you can consistently place top 8 over and over and over again with dealing with good luck and bad luck, that's pretty crazy. That is proving that you have the ability to mitigate good pulls, bad pulls for this format, man. You might be entering the GOAT conversation, Prometheus. How's it going,
Prometheus is
Cesar?
Yu-Gi-Oh
Tallying it up.
friend. He has the heart of the cards. That's the main reason he win every
The heart of the
every
cards.
championship. The heart of the cards are with him.
Yes, sir.
Everyone says, ban Prometheus. He's cheating. There's no way. No way. He's hacked the guy who generates codes.
Dirty cheater.
Right. I want to see this. I also want to say, hey, I had a couple of picks that I was betting in the DMs. Some of those picks, not all of them, but some of them. I had everyone who's in the top 3 last time. I would expect to place well in the top 8. I told Dub and Jordan this was their season. I expected a top 8 finish from them. I told Nopera I expected a top 8 finish. Last time he was first place until the final round where he dropped down to 13th. I told Solimer I expected a top 8 finish. Solimer's crazy, man. Shows up at every single qualifier and consistently is at the top of the leaderboard. I expected some crazy plays from Solimer. I'm curious if any of those, any of that crew is going to be up there. Do they beat the curse?
Rolling in the DMs like the angel of
Look,
death.
the real reason that I'm not here playing and I'm instead talking about it is because I didn't want to be the guy that talks a lot about the game and then ends up with 0 points. So GG's to anyone who is finishing in the bottom 50%. We see you. You're awesome. Sometimes it's just bad luck of the draw. Maybe it wasn't you. Find a way to blame someone else instead of blaming your skill, and show up next time, and you're gonna carry your way to victory. It's
Matthew, we need a ruling here.
Okay, dokie.
Because it changes a lot for the leaderboard.
Okay, send me some DM.
Well, it's here in the chat. Everyone's talking about it. Game was prolonged, but this point for Jeff makes a big difference. So we need to decide here.
It's the screenshot from the time. Like, I don't think the game gets to play out all the way. We kept telling them they had to send the screenshot. Let me go look, but
changing that back.
I've got a question about tiebreaker order. The order of tiebreakers. Let me read it out to you. The order for tiebreakers, if you have the exact same points, it is first matches 1. If someone won 3 and the other won 2, the 3 winner gets the tiebreaker. Next is, however you pronounce it, Buchholz, which is essentially an algorithm that determines that the opponents you beat were stronger or weaker. That's next. Then it's point difference. The point difference is basically determined via, like, if Jordan won a match 6-1 and I won a match 6-4, Jordan had a higher point difference and would win the tiebreaker. Then it is total HP damage. Probably the first 3 will settle it, but if we need to keep going, then it's total HP damage dealt across all matches, which is HP dealt like to the opponent, not like, oh, I dealt 1,000 HP this round. It is, hey, I had my opponent at -27. That is 77 damage, etc. And then finally, if you were somehow tied through all 4 of those, it would go to a tiebreaker 1v1 match. That's crazy, Luke Braz.
I don't know how, but we have Prometheus doing great in the top of the leaderboard, and we have Over consistently in the bottom of the leaderboard. Thank you, Over, for representing us in LGC.
Oh my God, my pleasure, my honor. I always give props to God because I think everyone here deserves to be. You guys are all champions already, man. To be competing, to be trying to learn, to be fighting against everyone's own problems, own demons. A lot of us here couldn't participate today. I love like Anizuka. I love Murdoch, who wasn't. They were not able to play today because of life issues, and I know how everyone's life here is hard as fuck, but I'm super proud and super blessed to be in the top, but always like giving props to everyone because everyone deserves it.
Hey guys, I just want to try to help Jeff. He's saying that his opponent, Everaldo, in the last turn, he waited until the time ends to click the ability of Hantu, and he would had won the game, killing the Everaldo. So this made he lost some points. I don't know if it's on the rules or not, but just relating what he asked me to relate to the team.
Let me go look at the screenshot. So from what I'm seeing is we told, I tagged. Let me go up to my message. Scrolling. Wow, where's my message? I tagged at 2:50, 2 minutes left. We need your screenshots in 2 minutes. We got a screenshot from, and they did not respond. And we got a screenshot from Jeff at.
We had a message from Jeff also, but I don't know which time it was sent.
At 3:03. So the first screenshot was sent 7 minutes after. Wait, 13 minutes. So yeah, dude, time was well past. So 2:50. I said you have 2 minutes left. Send screenshots. 13 minutes later, he sent a screenshot at the 5 HP. So that is what counts. We can't give points for later because it was well past timer.
I will translate, Jeff. Ô, Jeff, mas o que eles estão perguntando é que demorou um tempo bem grande até vocês mandarem um print. Já tinha acabado o tempo antes, talvez até desse turno se começar. Entendeu? Essa que é a questão nesse ponto. Eles mandaram bastante tempo depois do print. Se tivesse mandado o print na hora que ele pediu e ele tivesse fazendo isso, eu acho que a partida teria acabado ali, tá ligado? Mesmo se ele não enrolasse, se ele jogasse rápido, talvez a partida tivesse acabado no mesmo ponto, se vocês também tivessem mandado o print no horário correto, eu acho, né? É isso que eles estão te dizendo. Eu não sei, você estava no jogo, tem que relatar, tipo, se isso realmente é verdade ou não. Ou se não, se ele tivesse jogado rápido, o jogo teria chegado no final. Mas eu acho que é isso.
I'm in 10th spot. How far do you want me to go before we share screen, Matthew?
Oh, you mean till we perfectly categorize it?
Yeah. Well, I have it perfectly categorized until 9th.
I want a guaranteed top 8, and then we'll go through once we let everyone go, and we'll tally up the rest and tag them.
Okay, so just top 8 is good?
Yep.
Cool. We have the top 8.
All right, let's let Caesar share his screen and announce the places. I will wait until
We
you're
have
sharing.
Top 8 and then 9th.
Hear it. Come on, I want to see it. Just tell me I made top 10. Don't.
I'm sorry.
after-
No, Para. You might want to look away.
Oh, he says no para should look away. No. No para knocked out of top 8.
Say it ain't true.
I can't share screen. Who's sharing screen?
I don't see your
I had
screen.
8 points. Come on. Caesar,
Another
you're
five
playing with me,
to-
man.
Open up OBS. Give me 1 second. Virtual camera.
Caesar. Come on.
It may be because of a tiebreaker point that we're seeing established there. Remember, the tiebreaker is 6 points because we found that to be over 3 months the raw average that the player was scoring.
All right. Can you guys all see my screen?
No, it's still loading.
I see a spinning dial.
Oh shoot.
Yes.
Well, I could see my screen.
We don't. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, and I see in the chat some
Okay, now we see
deliberate,
it.
some questions, some complaints. If
Oh,
that is
Dojo is 6th.
okay, here we go. Caesar, read it off. Let us hear it.
We have in first place Mober with 19 points and a 2.0 Bokolch. This was the tiebreaker right here. Prometheus back again in top 3, coming down to a tiebreaker. So for anyone who says that it's all about luck, he did it 3 times back to back to back. Prometheus might need to open up that server and start giving out coaching lessons because y'all need to take some notes from Prometheus. Back to 19 points. TCG Jeff. It was unfortunate with that situation there at the end, but he ended in 3rd regardless. 3rd place with 18 points, 1.0 Bokolch, and an 18-point difference. So he had 4-point difference above everyone else. They're in 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Javier Xavi, who also did well last time, 18 points, 1.0, 14 points difference. Darkland, 18 points, 12 points difference. No para. Back with the redemption in the top 8. 6th place, 18 points. And he's the one at the 18 points because he's the only one with 2 wins and 1 loss. So it shows you that, hey, even if you get a loss, you can still fight your way up to the top points. He's in the top 8 with 2 wins and 1 loss. Tomato Red Eyes finishing 7th with 17 points, 3 wins and 1 loss. And 100X Crimson Caravan, 8th place, 17 points. And again, 2 wins, 1 loss. So congratulations to our top 8. And Neohawk, you can see you down here. I had already started getting to the top 9th. You are 9th place. Congratulations, everyone.
GG's. Hey, you guys cooked. That was fantastic. I love seeing people show up over and over and over again. Phenomenal. Next week, SFCS 4 will start. Be on the lookout. Earn your spots. Come back and win. If there's any discrepancies, as always, we will go through. I'm going to spend the next couple hours just combing through every DM, every screenshot, everything, and making sure we're all good to go. We will send a final tally where we tag everything in the announcements channel. You will see your name tagged with your points and your placement. Phenomenal. Congrats to Malber, Prometheus, Jeff for the top 3, and the rest of you guys for top 8. I love seeing Jeff finish consistently at the top. That is 2 out of 3 that he was in there, and 3 out of 3 that Prometheus was in there. You guys are fantastic. Well done. You're cooking. This is amazing. I love seeing competition in Web3 gaming. Hey, we'll see you guys next time. So before we close it out, I just want to say a thank you to every player who grinded to qualify to be here, to every player who was invited and showed up when you could have been creating content or building your game elsewhere. We really appreciate you giving your time to us and competing with us. And then to every community who sponsored qualifiers and you hosted in your own communities to get your players qualified here to compete. You guys are incredible. We will tag your communities for the top 8 when we post that tweet as well. And then thank you to, of course, SolForge Fusion for allowing us to run this thing and bring players to your game. We want to see you win. We want to see every quality Web3 game win. We will see you guys next time at the SFCS 4. Go get yourself qualified.